midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Lose control, dancing in the golden light. Gone crazy, we are running out of time. Fancy dream flying above the city light. She moves like she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. She moves like she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat that soul, don't ask me what is real. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat the soul, don't ask me what is real. Get drunk, live for sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up, we do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Here we are dancing in the golden light. Gone crazy, we are running out of time. Fancy dream flying above the city light. Get ready for the game I play. Get ready for the game I play. Roll the dice like no one cares. Roll the dice like no one cares. Smoke in the air, get excited, baby. Welcome to the new age, standing on the new stage. Get drunk before sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up, we do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Lose control, dancing in the golden light. Gone crazy, we are running out of time. Fancy dream flying above the city light. She moves like she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. She moves like she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat that soul, don't ask me what is real. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat the soul, don't ask me what is real. Get drunk, live for sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up, we do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Here we are dancing in the golden light. Gone crazy,
Hello, everyone. My name is Archer, and this is some reverse reaction. Before I start this stream, um, this is something that I should have been watched before. This live stream that I'm gonna be watching and everything afterwards, came out a few days ago. Is now everybody had their own time to watch it if they want or not. After I am done with everything official reverse, I'll be watching Mirui's channel with their updates about reverse. Everything's gonna be put down in the description of this video on YouTube so people know where to go, the channels and everything. Yeah, I will be getting some water soon. Thank you, Vernito. Um, Let me start this video because it's a long one. And I can keep like talking and rambling by myself as I go. It just wait, yeah, showed up. Awesome. But yes, one other thing. I was out of my house yesterday. I visit a card store here in my city with some friends. We haven't seen each other in a while, and they were hosting an event in there. I've been actually thinking about what kind of things I can offer on my Ko-Fi. It's not on my screen because, okay, let me just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna just come here. There is something that I need to grab from here because it's fairly new, so it wasn't on my display. Awesome, here. So, as you know, or some of you are aware, I created a Ko-Fi for me to put most of my stuff related to like donations, tips, and everything. And I was thinking Kofa has a lot of features in there for you to connect to your community and offer different like contents. So I was thinking of what could I do in specific to Ko-Fi, so would also maybe incentivize people to at least look at the page, and I'll be probably posting some things related to my normal life, maybe some thoughts, maybe some unboxing of cards if I decide to do those, and maybe some other things. But just like a little incentive for people if they ever want to have anything. So I find that particularly cool. I like cards, I like card games, so if anybody's like wants some extra real content, then that would be it. For now at least. Yeah, this live stream is still going. Let's see when. Oh yeah, here is when the time starts. Awesome. Let's see if there's anything else. Yes, there is something else that I want to talk to you guys. Let me just check the audio to see how. Okay, let me just turn it down here. Yeah, something else that I want to let you guys know. So, yesterday, Minex and Munch, which are a couple of streamers that I've collaborated before, for those who have been on the channel for a long time or seen the past collaborations. They're all available on YouTube if you guys want to check it out. But they reached out for us to play Outlast Trials together. Outlast Trials is a co-op scary game in the Outlast universe. And I ended up buying the game, so we'll be playing Outlast Trials later today. So it might be later today, by me tomorrow for some of you because of the time gap and stuff. But yeah, if you see me online on a very, very odd time, especially for me, it's because we are playing Outlast Trials together. And I am known for being a huge wimp and scaredy cat. So yeah, I was doing the tutorial yesterday with my friend, and yeah, it was an event. Because you gotta do the tutorial so in order for you to play with other people. So I already put past me the tutorial. But yes, I think that's all that I wanted to update you guys. So let's jumpstart to this reaction, you know? This is the second anniversary preview program. A lot of the news in this I've already covered before, but still, for those who didn't watch whenever I did it, also it was fully like the stream was awful because I was restreaming directly from Bilibili. I remember that. But yeah, you know, the glaciers are melting. Global warming. This is the whole thing about this. It's global warming, guys. I like to say I'm not a wimp, but I'm even a little freaked out. I don't game right. But if I'm even a little right, so you're well. If you have the pleasure, you're gonna be live whenever I do it. I don't want to spoil more of how usually I react. If not, the VOD's gonna be available, so you can check it out later. But you know, at least Munch and Minex will have to take care of me. So,
This has got to be the place.
mm-hmm.
Rock on. The setup here is positively swinging. Seriously, it's been ages, and I still haven't got the slightest clue about the layout inside the suitcase. I'm always scared I'll get lost in here one
It's
day.
bigger on the inside.
All the same, I'm gonna look around. Where is it? Ha! Found it. I can't believe Vertin and Sonetto, clearly doing something fun, and didn't even think to tell me.
Clearly.
It was dangerous, huh? Who are you trying to scare? I've seen the storm and lived to tell the story. Right. There it is. All right. Let's check in on what you were doing all the way down in Antarctica. Got visuals?
Yay!
Who's that?
Okay, a lot of this dialogue that we're hearing here, whenever I was watching the video on Bilibili, was made by the devs, but it was all in Cantonese, Chinese, Korean. It was all over the place. This time we have our official person, which is Regulus, which I prefer much more because she's speaking in English, so I understand. Hello, Jimmy. You're coming to great time. We're just about to start the reaction to whatever we're gonna see now. I'm gonna pretend that I don't know. Let's go.
Everyone, it's 4 a.m. at our temporary station. We'll get moving again once we finish packing up the supplies.
But okay, by the way, isn't she adorable? Like I love her face. She's so cute. I love the hair color. It's almost like cotton candy, and I love how like like very slightly bluish green mint is her eye colors. Like she's so adorable.
The heart of Antarctica. Could you imagine anything more exciting?
I don't think this is the part I'm after. Let's skip the boring bits.
What's that? Nothing.
Huh? Is that algae?
Ooh. Looks like dead tree branches. Is the big foot? No.
I didn't know it grew so thick like that here in Antarctica. It must be part of the food chain around here. Wait.
What?
Hang about. Bleeding heck, what is that? Looks like veins are growing right out of the floor.
Did it just move?
Okay, do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the corruption on Path of Exile 2. We love our questionable sane queen. Hi, username. Thanks for so much for joining us.
Oh, Philae and the others are ready. Time to go. See you next time.
See ya.
This is
Okay, this okay. I love that this is very inspired by I believe the movie is The Thing, where they're in Antarctica or in like a snow area, and this like outer space creature starts, entering like animals and stuff and killing everyone. It's clearly the inspiration for this. I forgot just how well Blizzard do their research on different parts of the world. Exactly, like it's like very few games, very few companies do as much as research as they do in order to really capture.
recording. After that abnormal aurora, a blizzard hit. It's been 2 days, and we still can't tell when it'll end. If it doesn't stop soon, we might never.
And that
The
blizzard
thing, yes,
no
yes.
joke either.
Seems too strong here. Let's find a better place
It's
to go.
cold.
Nautica, we need your help. Something's wrong with Code. What happened? I'm heading your way. He's lost it.
It's hard for me to hear.
Crazy person. I grabbed his ear and cut it off. And then his tongue. What's going on? What are you? Move! No! He jumped into the wreck.
People are going crazy.
Man, they call
Because rockers crazy. It's based on a book called Who Goes There. It's code there. I'm code here. Everyone's code. Dude, they need to do another Brazil patch so they can warm it up.
us rockers crazy, but that's just 'cause they don't get it. But this, I've never seen crazy like this.
Like we had São Paulo, we can do Amazon.
Damn algae. Damn frostbite.
Amazon is very dangerous. It would be something like this. Replace the code with the warm and
Stop it.
deadly animals.
Holy, did she just look back at me?
Come on, Nautica. Calm down. This is the research station, remember? Nothing scary here. This place. My teammates. All of this is wrong. No one should ever step foot here. There's no
Okay, she is sending messages through Morse code. Those were the ways that people would relay informations back in the day. I do believe that the Morse code that she's sending here is actually whatever she's saying to us, like "Don't come here" or something's wrong in here. If I'm not mistaken, that was what I've been told before.
no oasis, no treasure, no hollow earth, no miracle. You're right, Matu. I can't die here.
But I really actually would like to see if anybody actually decoded. And she's sending the codes from the 2.8 teasers.
Message out. I have to send a
Yeah, the
warning.
teasers are great.
Stay alive. Stay alive. Someone will come. Someone will save me.
Right. So maybe that Antarctica trip wasn't what you might call a good time.
Regulus? Regulus, what are you doing?
You scared the hell out of me. I mean, what are you doing here, Sonetto?
You look like you've totally
Oh, they
forgotten
look
why
so
you're here today.
adorable.
Maybe you should check your notebook.
Let me see.
Okay, this remind me of that one skin collection that they had based on like Dungeons and Dragons and like RPG, because like clearly Regulus is supposed to be like a hunter, a EX ranger, and Sunito looks like a knight of some sort. They look very adorable. Gee, I wonder if I had a good time in chapter 10, Verton. What's your opinion on this? I love how the second anniversary is a horror patch, low key. Low key. And I find it very funny that they redid, they're doing the rerun for Route 77 right now.
Party while the old
And apparently, so okay, just spoilers. We're gonna watch the second anniversary, and then we're gonna watch the trailer, and then we're gonna watch Mary's about the 3.1. So this is gonna be huge spoilers. I'm already letting people know. I will give people time to leave the stream if they don't want to see this. But the Midnight Whistle apparently features one of my favorite characters in reverse, some of Ice, but also apparently feature more scary shit. So it's gonna be good.
Stick in the muds are gone. Nope, not that. Get Vertin to renew my Dr. Pepper premium plan. Also no. Introduce the second anniversary special with Sinetto.
Please release all the fun illustrations you have for the characters as skins, please. Yes.
That can't be it either.
No, no, no. That is precisely the one, Regulus. With Reverse 1999 coming up to its second anniversary, we're bringing everyone into the Foundation for a special preview live stream.
No kidding. Because honestly,
I don't know
I
much
was
about the
down
two
to work out
characters. We're
all
got
the
to
wild
know
stuff you
them.
and Vertin got up to in
Oh, I
Antarctica.
love the little apple badge she has. It's so cool.
I heard it was a big deal.
That's a long story. Perhaps we could share it during the stream?
Well, I have no clue what it's about, but hey, why not? That's never stopped me before. This captain always charges straight into the unknown.
Glad to hear it, Regulus. So, down to business. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I'm Sinetto from the Timekeeper Squad of the St. Pavlov Foundation. I'm truly happy to be here with all of you today.
And you know me, I'm Regulus. Always have been, always will be.
Regulus.
Now, as you know, Regulus, the Timekeeper joined us for this mission to Antarctica.
This is gorgeous. Like just to see the gigantic beauty of Nautica just floating, looming in the background.
To be the last place Dr. Doris ever set
The
foot.
the 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 hairpin from Arcana, the the little spinning wheel that we use to make our pulse. Auric, the goat, and then Modir is also there.
On this land frozen in time, we witnessed things that completely overturned what
I
we thought
wonder
we
which
knew.
6-star character is like
Honestly,
the least
ever since I
popular.
met
That's a
Vertin,
good
I just
question.
got used to having my mind flipped up, down, and backwards.
The art is
Afraid that the
always
trip to
beautiful.
Antarctica
The
went
ever
far
like
worse than
the
we
art for
anticipated.
this patch,
But
the
you know,
Antarctica
it's
one
only
is
a small part of how we documented
particularly
during our mission.
stunning.
Even after everything, there are still
Which
so many
6-star
things
is
we
the
don't
least popular?
understand.
Probably the worst
And
ones.
now, let's turn our attention to the upcoming version 2.0
And probably okay.
update.
My guess overall it would be something. It need to be someone that's not popular. Most likely it's not gonna be a female.
Paradise Regained.
Let's go. Oh, the trailer's already here, so we don't need to watch it later again.
I think I found her.
Yeah, this is the little machine that Doris used.
The Mother Spirit slumbers to the south. I'm the only one left. What happened?
Okay, let's see. There was a bit like a little flash.
Spirit slumbers to the south.
Yeah, people are going crazy. Probably one of her prior teammates.
I'm the only one left. What happened to your research team?
How could traitors possibly serve them?
A gesture of good faith.
So she was talking about traders. We have this big assumption or theory that Miss Grace is actually a double agent. So maybe that's what she's referencing of. Oh wait, I just forgot. Spathody exists, so it's probably her. Look, you kind of agree with Spath. I don't know. I wouldn't say that it would be female characters overall. But again, I might be wrong.
What's your purpose in all this?
I love this one scene. Like I am so curious to see what happened in here. Ulrich lost his body. She's just carrying the fish tank. We have Buddy's fat child here, trying to hang for dear life.
The road ahead will only grow more dangerous.
Nautica! Where are you going?
At last, the moment has come. They shall lead us to the promised land. For the sufferer is returned.
Do not search for the truth. Do not go to Antarctica. Do not proceed. This scene is so cool. The colors, the quintessential like bright blue and this golden yellow, and she putting the pin against her head again.
So sleep, my baby.
Mom!
And then we see this picture of Doris. Wish that old woman was playable. Honestly, I need more mana skins like Diggers on one, but like not canon. Right, we need more, like because he always dressed so well. And then we have Nautica's Maho Shoujo transformation.
Come, take my hand.
She's so beautiful, even without even after not being human anymore.
Who in the bleeding heck is that pink-haired girl? And that mother spirit thing? Groovy name for a rock band, or
I want those alternate timelines where they and the menace though we'd probably get one that when we actually get a chapter exploring the menace. I wouldn't put past them to actually end up like corrupting some characters from the suitcase in some event, and then we get canonical Manus skins. I do want to try to see which character would be Manus if the Manus got them first. Again, I do feel that that's not impossible, like an event where the Manus start to corrupt characters, and then we end up losing some of our suitcase dwellers. I would actually, that would be a fun way for them to make new versions of some 4 stars. Can you imagine that they, capture Pavia and Mondlich and make them stronger enough to become like 5 and 6 stars? That could be a canonical way to power up some characters and at the same time, release like, mana skins for them. I think they're saving mana skins for a Menace focus, but yeah, for sure.
some kind of super mother?
Please settle down, Regulus.
Alright, if you say so. Just trying to lighten the mood. You gotta admit, those visuals hit you like a cannonball.
Before we dive deeper, allow me to formally introduce our new companion, Nautica. She was a key ally in our expedition to Antarctica.
Aha! That's her! Right then, you lot definitely should have brought me. No chance she's better than me
Yes,
when it
we're
comes
trying
to
to make
fighting.
Pavia 6-star
But
real.
wait, so this girl is Nautica, right?
Yes.
Then, what's up with that giant buff version of her with the huge wings? Don't tell me.
That's her too. Or rather, it's the form she currently manifests as.
Huh? What was that? Did I just imagine it, or is someone knocking?
Hello, Sonetto? May I come in?
Of course. Please come in. Here, have a seat, Nautica.
Okay, I'll try to fit in on your side. Ouch! Sorry, still not quite used to all of this yet.
OMG. If I had any heck left in me, you just scared it out.
Everyone, allow me to reintroduce Nautica.
Damn. Okay, she gets okay. Her blue eyes is kind of scary, but I again, she's so amazingly gorgeous, even if like she is half a thing.
She was our partner on the last mission.
Hi everyone, I'm Nautica. So glad to meet you all.
Glad to meet you,
Nautica
Nautica.
is an incredible explorer. It was thanks to her guidance that we found our way through that brutal blizzard.
No, please. I didn't do all that much, really. I'm still miles away from being like one of those legendary adventurers.
Well, I gotta say, you impress me way more than those fly-in Abaraxes ever did. And you're a lot easier.
Again, I'm so happy for Nautica because since Nautica is basically almost like two characters in one, because her I0 is so different than her I2, I want to see her skins.
To talk to than those monsters.
Because
Besides,
basically she needs
if Verto
two
brought you
versions
to
of
the
the same
suitcase,
skin, right?
you can't be all bad. So, I guess we can be mates. Just call me Regulus.
Okay, thank you, Regulus.
Let's get back on track. In the story of Paradise Regained, the Timekeeper and I meet Nautica, who's been left alone at a research station, waiting to be rescued.
In my moment of desperation, you arrived and saved me. I'm really, truly grateful.
Hold on a tick. You two practically became ride or die, all without me even knowing.
On the other hand, our intel confirmed that Manus Vindictae have gathered deep within the polar zone. They're likely preparing some kind of ritual.
Yeah, so by the end of the prior story, I think 2.7, after the destruction of the prison, um, Sunito and Veneto take a boat ride directly to Antarctica without really stopping for anything because they know that Manus is doing something like right now, so they don't stop at any moment. They just go straight away and they leave the prison guard. um, they leave Recoleta and Aleph behind. I wonder what Nautica I0 even does differently. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, her I0 plays her I0 plays almost like a 4-star or something. It's a pretty basic character.
You mean those goons melting into goop like wax
She
candles?
really becomes
It's all
differently
part
and
of this
stronger
kind of
whenever she gets to
ritual.
her I2.
Their goal is to return the world to what they consider paradise.
Paradise? Ha! If they're calling it that, odds are good it's anything but a nice place. So, I guess you beat the tar out of them, huh?
It's all thanks to Nautica. She was critical to our success. And Sophia showed up again.
That girl. Was she a friend of yours?
Ugh, hearing her name just reminds me of when I got thrown into jail on that island. All for picking up a grape from the ground.
Honestly, a story like that seems kind of fun.
But Sophia still looks gorgeous.
Would you maybe tell me more about your past adventures?
We'd be more than happy to, Nautica. To help all our friends understand our journey better, version 2.8 will include a video summarizing the main story since version 1.0. And in version 3.0, we'll also include a recap of the 2.0 story arc. Once this new version drops, you'll also be able to jump straight into Paradise Regained and catch up in a flash.
That's so nice. I really appreciate that they are doing catch-ups, they are doing summer-ups, they are really trying to let people understand the timeline and the story and everything. Also, speaking of which, Forget Me Not completely sidetracked by Sophia. Thank God, right?
Great. It'll be a big
Like,
help for
where
all the
is Forget Me Not?
movers.
Like, he didn't even show up.
Isn't that Ulrich? Although, it looks like it's just his fishbowl. Oh well, at least he made a cameo.
Ulrich actually played a crucial role in this mission. Let's take a look at a preview of the Arcanists who'll be featured in this story.
Okay, we're gonna talk about everyone that's gonna be released with this.
I'm glad I kept my face, and my voice, my memories, my heart. I want Aja to recognize me when we.
So gorgeous, such a beautiful character. Like this, for me, this image here is like Final Fantasy levels of like a cover image. And is also similar to that one image where like the man is trying to reach to God, because you see that there is a hand here, like the golden thing forms up a hand. So it's like she as a human. Because okay, it probably is the link with that piece of art, because that piece of art is basically the human man trying to reach godhood, and it's also a very good reference to Nautica, because Nautica used to be a human and then she transformed into an arcanist. So it's kind of like a reference to this. She as like a human thing trying to reach for further heights, but no
I want
longer
Aja
human.
to recognize me
Yeah, this
when
is
we
so
meet
peak.
again,
That you can take a
even
lot.
with everything.
Like this is her I0. This is how she comes with you. She comes for you. I am pretty aware that she's like basically like a 4-star levels of power while I0. She's really is a character that if you really want to use her full power, you need to get her to inside 2. She's barely useful besides that one. Some people actually wanted her to have a playstyle where she could remain her human form, but I don't know. Dude, Reverse 1999 needs to release more fun 6 stars like Nautica and Ulrich. I think that's her goal, from now on, trying to release more fun characters. Again, we're gonna reach the newer characters later on. Sentinel, I think, is kind of fun, but she's very simple. She's bullet. Chiron, for me, it's a waste of space and time. It's a very cool character that they decided to make Dynamo for absolutely no reason. I still am very irked about that one choice. Moldir, kind of boring gameplay wise. She's not gonna be that necessary, but I still feel that she's gonna find a place for her to feel.
That's happened. I'm still Nautica, his little treasure. That will never change.
I like her signature, not in you see just a splash.
Every journey has its challenges. So with each step, I urge myself to grow stronger, braver, even more determined. That's why
Her
I'll
this
never give
ultimate is
up,
so beautiful.
why I'll never stop moving
Spear,
forward.
spear, 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 spear.
Can I give everyone a ride on my back?
This was the reason I decided to go Blood Tithe as my new team. Whenever I saw this, I was like, okay, there's no reason for me not to go this.
I think I can handle it this time.
Ammunition, tools, even the stuff.
Also, dude, this transition,
This time.
you see the explosion, and out of the explosion, they transition to this like wardrobe.
Ammunition, tools,
So
even the stuff that
so
looks so
sick.
cold
And then we have
and
Moldir.
these days. But your fire.
Moldir looking amazing with her I0 as well. Like this is like I'm so happy that we have her at least. Also, I'm pretty sure Nautica's stories make a lot of sense as an Adam and Eve stand-in, where Arcana is in God's place. Also, her gem reminds me a lot of the Fruit of Knowledge, aka me. Yes, yes. If a lot of people are not aware, yes, I am the one apple that Eve tried to take a bite of. It didn't happen. Whenever she attempted to, she got punished right away.
Fireplace. It's warm. Makes this place feel like home. A Perfect day to double down on physical training.
Also, Nautica magic being both this bright pink and gold, but also being corrupted by Menos black and blue. Right.
Just kidding.
Yeah, it's a
You're
mixture of her
beautiful,
pinkish
and we're not in
with
a
the
hurry.
blackness.
Go ahead, enjoy the day.
Okay, I love how like extravagant this is. She just summons a bunch of like war
Mission
helicopters.
complete, no casualties.
Claire,
And I love this one for Auric. Auric also similar to Nautica in a way that he's trying to reach the gem as well.
my head. I'm sorry, I had no idea. A quick coat of paint should do the trick.
Such a good character, such a hot character. Mirror worlds are crazy. Imagine if Eve did take a bite, then I'll be hurt. Never seen this. What it is about? This is another game that I play on stream. Hello, Shiyua. This is Reverse. Reverse is getting a huge new update in the coming weeks, and we're watching everything from the live stream that they did a couple of days ago. Yeah, Urik's art is amazing. So if people are not aware, for those that don't know Reverse, this is Urik. Urik is an awakened on the lore of the game. He is not a human. Do you see this liquid inside this fish ball here? This is a ferrofluid. This liquid here is Urik. This piece of liquid here is Urik. Is an awakened dollop of ferrofluid. Everything else, it's a body created, so this blotch of ferrofluid could control.
Though some of our colleagues are quite particular about maintaining appearances. I suppose I'll just have to avoid direct sunlight.
Like his special, yeah, special art is amazing. I'm so glad that we're gonna get Ulrich for free. And this is Noir's worst nightmare. Buddy Fairchild. Buddy Fairchild is an affront to nature itself. Is probably the most broken 5-star we had in a while in terms of damage. This character here alone underpowers most of the other plant gimmicks in the game. Him and Hisabeth, another character that we got a couple of months ago, really turns the gameplay for Plantaflatus in another lane, and he's just a 5-star. And we're gonna get this character for free. So that's why you find this dude hot. I see you, I see you. Yes, I think I may just download this game now. You guys should. It's a very good game. The story, it's amazing. But Buddy Fairchild being so good is so insane, right? But I like it, you know. I feel like Buddy Fairchild and Alexis is also a very good 5-star, really creates this new era of 5-stars where they're actually good and not really just very niche characters.
Ain't a squirrel just a squirrel? Just 'cause I got a larger tail and can talk English, don't mean I'm some kind of different breed.
Right?
You don't look exactly like your mama. But you're still an arcanist, ain't you?
And then we have this black and white outfits. They are so amazingly good. There's a bunch of like complaints about Lucy's face on this, but Keep Arena and Lucy and Recoleta are killers. The twins Leap are looking so adorable. This is the reason that I ended up putting them high up on the fashion tier list. Whenever I was doing one thing, I gotta finish that fashion tier list. I've not forgotten, it's still open. We're gonna finish up that thing one day. But yeah, this outfits, like all these outfits are pretty good. We're gonna get this for free. And Kiparina, she's the Rook. She looks so cute in this. Like this for me is so much better than her normal garment. This is almost a must for most Kiparina players.
Oh, I see it clear as day. A metaphor seamlessly woven into the check.
We know that this is gonna be a popular skin just because how many people pulled for Recoleta. Recoleta for me was one of the one of those characters most everybody pulled for. I didn't because I was not playing Ultimate at all, but most people did. The best garments MO. I'm genuinely breaking the bank for
Feast
Lucy.
your eyes on the chivalric
Hmm
anti-romance of this renegade.
The Knight of La Mancha, not to be confused with Don Quixote, but still, it's a nod because Recoleta is all about telling stories and getting lost in this. So I think she's probably also like a little nod to Don Quixote.
Knight. Ah, what a victory! And what a metaphor! I have to put quota paper and send this off to the publishers.
So cool. And then we have this. I'm generally breaking the bank for Lucy. Emma needs the women's garment. This skin is cute, but she deserves more. Uh, you're talking about Recoleta? I find that very serviceable for Recoleta.
Important to know your pieces, both by function
And then we have Madame Lucy.
and appearance. Each has a part to play in
Lucy looks so freaking good. It's not even funny.
strategy. Please
And she putting her face on.
take a moment to get familiar with my aesthetic.
I wish that I wish we had just a version with her face off. Look at this. I rather Lucy without her face. Like the gray silver hair and the robot face, which is her normal face, before she puts her human face on, looks so much better. But let's continue.
Take a moment to get familiar with my aesthetic updates, so you will be fully prepared when the battle begins. Each move on the board is an attempt to return to the future. Let this victory propel us forward.
Okay, this is such a serve. Like, look at this. Okay, we gotta go back. Like, look at this. She steps. Look, this itself looks like one of those floating chess things. Hello, Nugra Gaming. Long time no see. Reku, as a generally game-breaking unit, should have had a unique at some point now. She's fairly new. I'm happy that they gave the unique to Lucy instead. I remember that there is a guy named Aleph in this game. Yes, I have Aleph, one of my favorite characters. Extremely attractive. I will show you guys later if anybody wants to see. But look at
Each move
this.
on the board is an
She is the
attempt to return
queen,
to the future. Let this victory propel us
and she uses her electric powers, and then checkmates. So cool. So cool. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna get her because also Lucy's gonna be rerunning. So yeah, a lot of people are gonna go for her. And now we have this. This also is a serve. This is another one of the garments for the Arcane series. So it's all about Arcana and the cards. And then we get this adorable. Let's just go. This is the Arcana for Jessica, which is the lovers, and the Arcana for Ulrich, the world. And Ulrich looks like a freaking magician in this. Like, this is so freaking good, it's not even fair. Does that count as cheating in chess? If you're Lucy, everything's cheating. I'm not saying replace Lucy's. I am saying Rekka unique soon, please. Don't think there's gonna be so soon since she just got something. But you know who needs a unique as well? Nala, whenever they decide to give her an Euphoria. And the two tarot skins for dispatchers so good, yes. That's a common chess move for that is for the high elo characters.
Be my guest. Just don't go throwing it around like it's a shot put.
The glimpse of the cosmos. Like, look at how different and amazing his ultimate looks. Triple star system, Eureka! And then we got a rerun of other skins. We didn't see much about Jessica's one, but you know Jessica's one's gonna be looking amazing. And then we got very good skins. We got the unique skin for Regulus, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have this the Brazil skin for Villa, the unsinkable skin for Kakanya, which is I think is still one of the most gorgeous skins ever. We got this for Izalde, but if I'm not pretty sure, we're gonna get a new Izalde skin. We have Centurion here. No, this is Calabuna. But who cares about Calabuna? We have Spathodia here, and we have Lucy. No, not Lucy. Lilia. Dude, I need Lucy in Uric garments. Nala UFO. Oh my god, I forgot she really needs one really bad. Yeah, by now Nala needs one. Kala rerun. We need a Kala Euphoria for her to be like. Who's gonna pull for Kala really? Oh my god, I need my girl's skin. Oh my god, yes. Jamie is a big fan of Calabuna. That word, no problem. It's all good. Makes sense. And then we have the character stories for um, Nautica and Modir. We have the anecdote for Conjuro, which I know is gonna be good. Oh, yo, I got Reverse 1999 fresh out of App Store. We'll be trying it now. Bye, Archer. Have some fun stream. Awesome. Please, by all means, Shiuba, have fun with Reverse. If you have any questions about it, either ask here on stream or right there on Discord, we have a Reverse 99 tag and we have a category there. So if you have any questions, by all means, please just ask away. And enjoy the story. The story is one of the best parts. And then they say here, we're gonna get Ulrich for free, which is awesome. Now, this is a serve. Because I thought that I would need to pull for some of Ice, but I don't. A lot of people are gonna get copies for like their Flutter page, for their Aleph, for their Recoleta, and I completely get it. I think I'm gonna either get some of Ice or Tuesday for free. More summons. Much more summons. Buddy, fuck child. This is one of the things that makes Buddy Fairchild broken. Because we're gonna get a lot of his portraits without even needing to pull for it. We gotta get a copy of my favorite character, Pngtuber, and then a bunch of other stuff. And then more things for some of Ice. And we have the Pre-Storm Protocol. It's a new gameplay. I find this one kind of fun. It's like as you can see, like a board game kind of sorts. But if our child literally gives P5 off the bat, like that's insane, right? That's why it's all so broken. Like you don't even need to like go crazy for it. And then we get the euphoria for these characters. One thing, this is probably the most correct lineup of euphorias. Every single one of these euphorias here are great. Regulus makes her an impromptu character. Lucy makes Dynamo basically viable. Samavise becomes the best blood type support, and Jessica really just goes crazy on poison. Dude, will Reverse do that for every new 5-star? Just make them all P5? I don't think so. I think it's just special because it's like a big anniversary thing. That's why Buddy Fairchild got the Fairchild experience. I hope. Or at least I hope they gave some of their portraits for us. More events. Also, we're gonna get the rerun for Antinomies, which is on this skin for the. This is the what's her name? La Source? Yes. And this one for Sweetheart. The Pale Expanse. This is so cool. This wilderness setup. Like, what is poison right now, actually? I don't know what's poison right now, but after that euphoria for Jessica, poison is gonna be Tuesday Jessica, Ezio, and someone. Maybe some healer. And you don't really need to go all that. I think if you already have Ezio, you don't even need to struggle with Jessica. Just go Ezio, Tuesday, and some other two characters like you've been doing.
Why don't you officially introduce yourself to everyone?
All right. My name is Nautica Amundsen, from the Amundsen family. Our family has a long tradition of studying mythological archaeology.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
remember you said your grandfather.
Tuesday, Ezio, Sotheby, and Jessica. I said Sotheby would be the go-to most times. Yes. I just because I don't like so I think Sotheby right now is the worst healer in the game. Like Sotheby and Tooth Fairy are fighting for last place. At least Sotheby has something to do with something. You know, Sotheby can do something. Tooth Fairy does absolutely nothing. But besides cleansing you a little bit. But yeah. Maybe replace Sotheby with a better healer, or Kakanya if you don't want a healer at all, or complete Jessica or Ezio and go with like Kakanya and Sotheby.
Was an anthropologist who went deep into Antarctica for arcanum research.
Yes, I often read my grandpa's expedition journals. I mean, I flip through them sometimes.
So, sailing off to Antarctica is a family tradition? Like a don't come home unless you dig up something weird kind of rule?
This was Nautica's own choice.
Yeah,
Her
that's
family's
the problem with
traditions are more
Sotheby's
like
healing is like over
unhelpful to guide
time.
her,
It's not really a
letting her
good
journey on the
healing.
path she took for
She's
her
not gonna
choice.
save anyone.
I
That's the
might
thing.
never get to live up to their name. But Sonetto and Vertin helped me when I had nowhere else to go. So I want to help others in return.
You've already done so well, Nautica. We've learned so much from you too.
All right, get on with it. No need for all the gushy feelings.
Yeah, we already saw
Awesome.
everything, and now
How
they're
did you
gonna
end up looking
explain
like
everything to us. Wow.
The first maps actually came from stories, you know, about hidden streams, huge glaciers, and endless water.
Tuesday
And the first
Ezio
adventurers,
J
they
Babel is my
believed
go-to
these
for poison
stories,
right now,
and they wanted to prove
just
it.
because of poison
That's
application.
why they set out to
But yeah,
save
I
the
agree that
land.
that's probably better than doing anything else.
When someone truly finds their path, even the light makes way for them. Her appearance might have changed, but she's still the same old Nautica.
I'm
I just
so
want to see if
very
they're gonna
thankful I
showcase
got to meet
something.
you again in this form. Now I feel like I can protect everyone. I'm much stronger than before, I think. Only, I'm still not very used to this new body.
Take your time.
Okay, we're
Once
missing
you've got
something in
yourself in the
this.
right groove,
It's
I
probably
think
on the
you'll want an
next
adventure
update
with us.
then.
Right. So Nautica has got two totally different forms. How is that represented in game?
Before Insight 2, I'll still appear in my human form, but after Insight 2, I'll fight like this.
Like
Totally
this.
rocking, girl. It's like the word metamorphosis was invented for you. Huh, so cool.
In her human form, Nautica has Skill 1, Ice Core Drilling, and Skill 2, Whiteout Warning, which combine one target reality.
What's the missing thing, Verneto? The missing thing is those skins. Do you remember? The opera related skins? We got one for Isolde, one for Aleph. We have a couple ones for other characters. I don't remember every single one of them. But we saw those on my on that one stream that I did directly from Bilibili. I will go onto my VOD.
Damage with team white buffs.
Those weren't skins? I thought those were skins. Because okay, I was not sure that those were skins or not because everything was that was being told was in Chinese, but I thought that those were skins. Really, they weren't? That's so disappointing. They look so amazing. Not yet, at least, but yeah. Oh my god, just realized Flutter Page fits every team archetype now except Oat. Well, everyone. She might not fit very well on Poison, but she can be everywhere, sure.
And damage mitigation. As she ascends to Insight 2, her skill set evolves.
That's right. Once I'm at that level, I can fully unleash the power of my new form and get an all-new set of abilities. After reaching Insight 2, I'll activate the Blood Tithe mechanic when deployed. Every time any ally loses HP, it gives me Blood Tithe. Also, instead of Moxie, I'll use Faith in battle. And once
Again, another character that no longer uses Moxie. And I find that characters that only affect Moxie are gonna become extremely hindered by all these changes. We have the assassination characters that do not use Moxie. We have Nautica that does not use Moxie. Like, if this trend becomes normal of characters not using Moxie anymore, some characters that do use Moxie or buff your Moxie or give you Moxie are gonna become a little, not as important.
that faith reaches a certain point, I can unleash my ultimate.
And after unlocking Insight 3, Nautica gets even more powerful. While under the Mother Spirit guidance,
She
each time
fits
Blood Tithe
as you
reaches a certain
hypercarry
amount,
poison with
she
Tuesday.
unleashes Mouth of the Mother,
I
dealing
didn't know
meaningful
that.
damage
Okay.
to all enemies.
Too right. That sounds intense. I should probably
But
be
yeah,
glad you're
his
on
counter
my
is
side,
an extra
bud.
attack, so yeah,
At the
make
start
sure,
of the
makes sense.
round, if I don't have Reborn, I can consume some Blood Tithe to gain it. When I'm pushed to the brink in battle, Reborn kicks in. It restores part of my HP and clears all negative effects.
This is broken.
It makes for a very impressive
Reborn clearing all, like healing you and clearing all your negative effect. It's broken.
combat mechanic. Now, let's take a look at Nautica's battle skills.
My arcane skill, Gates of Horn and Ivory, lets me choose between two different effects, Weaver of Light and Martyr of the Abyss. If I pick Weaver of Light, I enter a counter stance called Mother Spirit's Guidance. When I get hit, I gain Hyuga. Hyuga boosts my max HP and increases the healing I receive. The lower my HP drops, the more healing I get.
Right. So even your skill has two forms.
Like this makes her so good with Kakanya. Like, I know that everything goes well with Kakanya, but specifically Nautica with Kakanya goes so well because she is getting more HP, she's healing more, and Kakanya is cushioning the damage even more. So we're talking about a character that very hardly will die.
It's like a pizza with two toppings. Take your pick.
While in Hyuga state, Nautica's Insight 2 effect stays active. When she's hit, Blood Tithe continues to stack, letting her trigger Mouth of the Mother for a big burst of reality damage. Oh, and Mouth of the Mother counts as an extra action.
Thanks for explaining
Counts in an extra action, and then we can put Flutter Page.
that, Sonetto. Now, if I pick Martyr of the Abyss, every unit on the field loses a percentage of current HP, and my whole team gets the Adversity 1 buff. After that, I deal heavy reality damage to a single enemy. The more units there are on the field,
Right.
the more damage this does.
If I'm not mistaken, her ultimate also is considered an extra attack, if I'm not mistaken. So we're talking about another thing of her that's boosted by Flutter Page. And hello, Sandy, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. How was the stream? Hello, raiders. Okay, shout out to Sandy. Shout out. No, I turned off the shout out. You need to turn that on one back. But here, this is the normal Twitch shout out. How are you doing, Sandy? Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, raiders. You guys come into odd times. We are doing some reaction to the second anniversary program for Reverse 1999, which is the game that I play.
My other arcane skill is Haunting Pain. When I cast it, I hit multiple enemies with reality damage, deal bonus reality damage based on my max HP, and gain Hyuge, giving me a quick max HP boost.
Like everything that she does gives her a max HP boost. Like she gets like it's probably so annoying to deal with her because she's gonna get tankier and tankier and tankier.
These skills of yours are totally wild. I can't even imagine what your ultimate must be like.
My ultimate is called Divine Yoik. Once
Yoik.
I cast it, I begin channeling and enter my blood sacrifice state. This state has a counter that converts my blood tithe stacks into blood sacrifice stacks.
When the number of blood sacrifice stacks is high enough, Nautica unleashes 1,000 scars, striking a number of times equal to the stacks she has. Each hit from her ultimate deals reality damage based on
And
Nautica's
God
max
Reverse doesn't
HP,
have a regular
and she
PvP,
heals
right?
based on the number of hits. After that, she strikes all enemies once more, dealing additional reality damage based on her max HP.
So her ultimate not only deals massive damage, but also keeps her alive. Now, the real question. What happens if her blood tithe stacks are too low?
If the blood sacrifice stacks converted from blood tithe are fewer than 3, I'll instead trigger 1,000 springs. It deals reality damage to all enemies, adds additional reality damage based on my max HP, and restores part of my max HP. I guess it's time for me to show you how I fight in a real battle.
Now that's cool. Yeah, no, she's amazingly cool.
The Foundation finally swapped out.
And again, this is gonna be the team, especially with Eternity having her blood tithe gimmick. This is the quintessential blood tithe team. A lot of people are gonna use Sentinel instead of this. So the go-to is Nautica, Samavise, and a little boy here. The third spot is really depends. Could be Eternity, could be Sentinel, or could be Kakanya. Doing all did some music, got some games, and played some SMT and Atelier. Ooh, Atelier as well. How was that?
Out the live stream punching dummy. Poor little nightmares. Finally get a break.
As you can see, the other 3 teammates in the squad already have Euphoria enhancements. Ezra could already activate the Blood Tithe Euphoria in version 2.7. In 2.8, Semmelweis will too. Both are key teammates for Nautica.
You know one thing that she didn't mention? She did not mention Eternity. Why? One thing. I don't know if in this version here, Eternity had already her Blood Tithe Euphoria on. Why? This live stream here happened before the actual Assassin's Creed update, and Eternity only got her Euphoria during that update. So I'm not really sure that she has her Euphoria here or not, because it wasn't stated on the original. Um, I don't think she has her new one. Yeah, it's a Blood Tithe error. Yes, so that's why they didn't even mention her here. But imagine that this is much better now because this Eternity is doing shit nothing. Hello Dan, how's it going? Enjoying the VOD stream? Enjoying the VOD stream. Why is this a no? No, we're watching. Yeah, technically it's a VOD stream, but yeah, we're watching the second anniversary program, and yes, it's pretty good that I can see this again, and is things are more clear in my mind since the first time that I watched this. Her E1 was support focus. E2 was Nautica replacement. Well, she's gonna be is not well technically she's gonna be useful now, even with Nautica.
But they also stack more blood tithe. Just like that, I'm ready to unleash my ultimate anytime. But here's the thing. If I stack even more blood type, my ultimate's damage gets a major power-up.
Sharpie said wasted on her
With
placement.
booster
Damn.
Euphoria, every time a certain amount of blood type stacks up, some
It's
of us
all be
gains
over
1
soon.
point of Moxie. That means more frequent ultimates.
I love some of Ice.
And don't forget, Ezra's ultimate can also generate blood tithe.
87 blood type.
No wonder you said these two are key teammates.
Look at the damage.
Ultimate's no joke. Right, that's
Look at them. Okay, the boss is already dead. Everything that's gonna go afterwards is excess. Hello, Presses. Thank you so much for the raid. Second raid in a row. Damn. How are you doing, Raiders? Hello, Presses. Engineer of Ruin. Hello, hello. Yeah, shout out to Presses. Presses, I don't know what she's been playing, but I'm gonna guess it was Persona. Shout out to Presses. How was everything, Presses? How was your stream? Also, Persist run because we are discussing some spoilers if you don't want to get into that. Yes, we're doing the second anniversary preview program, which is everything that's gonna come out the next few weeks. Yes, bye bye, Persist. Thank you so much for the raid again. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. If you guys enjoy Reverse and a good time and just a lot of conversation, stick around. She's doing chapter 6 of Reverse. Oh, okay. She was doing chapter 6. Chapter 6 is great. Probably one of the best chapters in the game. Peak.
Nautica, you're joining my crew.
And a big spear. And it goes and it blows. That was so much over damage on the
Lepera's
thing.
Admiral Igor's adopted daughter and adjutant. She's also Lepera's sworn sister. After the Sao Paulo incident, she and Igor both allied themselves with Manus Vindictae.
Hang on. Doesn't that make her one of the baddies?
Okay. Wait, which is 6 again? Veneza. Or Venice, sorry. Yeah, Izokania. But Moldir, they are saying the São Paulo thing. We can really surmise São Paulo by Nala the succubus and joins you, and Igor and Moldir betrays you. If you say those two things, you basically summed up the entire of Three State Tropics. Was good. Started with Ryza, but stopped and moved to Sophie 2 when I saw that the Ryza DX trilogy is available for pre-order. Also, talking about Atelier, I don't know if you're aware, but Resleriana is gonna come out. Atelier Resleriana, which is based on the mobile game, which there is a Atelier mobile game if people don't know, called Atelier Resleriana. Also, Mode there, because she's collecting mode in that bench. I'm right, boys. I'm right. I'm right. Well, probably.
I don't think it's that simple. Back in Brazil, unlike her colleague Ptolemy, who was brutal, she showed restraint. When Lilia was imprisoned, it was Moldir who secretly convinced the guard to open the cell. We still don't know what she truly believes, but through this operation, we've gotten to know her a bit better.
From what we saw, she seems very attached
But
to that
very glad that you did some good pre-ordering of good Atelier games. Pretty happy for you, Sandy.
that photo. Who's in it, I wonder?
It's got to be something special. Like a picture with her favorite rock star.
In Paradise Regained, even while holding on to painful memories, she keeps moving forward for the sake of her mission. So, as a soldier, what kind of combat style does Moldir have? Once she unlocks Insight 1, Moldir brings a brand new mechanic to the team, readiness. Every time an ally spends Moxie, she gains readiness points. Once she hits a certain number, she grants buffs to herself or the team.
Again, readiness is pretty fun, but you gotta remember, readiness does not work with Nautica because she doesn't have Moxie, and it doesn't work with any of the Assassin's Creed characters because they don't have Moxie. So this is already a done deal for Modir, with them at least. She is basically made to be used with Recoleta and Elizabeth. I think Modir exists to help free up a slot in old teams away from both Mercuria and Pickles, but also that's two units from 1.2 that everyone probably has. Right, that's the thing. A lot of, especially Melania. Melania is a go-to for most people's accounts. Guys, look, should I get Modir on my second account? I mean, I don't see why not, if you have the characters to use with her.
I get it. So the more the team uses Moxie, the stronger Moldia gets.
Precisely that, Regulus. Her arcane skill, the Past Shattered, deals reality damage to a single enemy and applies Passion Drain. Then, Moldir gains Continuous Action 1, letting the next teammate gain Moxie faster and act more often in the next round.
Yeah,
It's
so Modir is the flutter page for ultimates. So I can see a lot of people using her just because of that. I did see that I didn't play the first one though, nor did I grab Yumiya. I actually saw the Rise of pre-order while looking into Yumiya. Nice. More Atelier for you to enjoy. I could put her with Hisabet, Melania, and Modir to replace Name Day and then Sustain. But the problem is, Hisabeth and Buddy Fairchild are probably stronger. And everybody's gonna get a P5 Buddy Fairchild, whether they want or not. I'm actually most intrigued how the future main story would handle the fallout uh, um, between Modir and Zeno. Realistically, she'd be executed without Vertin's foundation protection. I don't know. I don't know much about what's gonna happen on the story. I don't know how helpful she is gonna be. Or maybe if she helping us is gonna help her mission. So yeah, I cannot really attest to like if she's gonna need our protection or anything. Name Day Loki should have had his old buffer as a skill card instead of his ult. I mean, after you get his going, his ult basically is free every round. All right, Buddy Fair Fat, yes. Buddy Fat Child is gonna be free P5 for everyone. So I really don't see people not using him when he's about. They are meant to be played together almost. I also ordered the Atrian Odyssey trilogy. Oh, that's awesome. Like Atrian Odyssey is one that's on my wish list. It never goes to a good deal on Steam, but I'm still waiting. Yeah, it's actually kind of annoying since it takes up an incantation slot. Yeah, another thing about Buddy Fairfat, his ultimate does not count as does not take a slot. So Buddy Fairchild, for all purpose and reasons, is such a good character on with Hisabeth. Is not fun. It's not even fun.
one of her ways to ramp up Team Moxie. Her other arcane skill is the Future Reclaimed. Using it causes Moldir to enter self-counter status and grants her readiness. If she's in assertiveness status, she also gets total onslaught. Otherwise, she gets lightning trigger.
So, both statuses let her repost enemy attacks, right? That means Moldir can dish out damage and build Moxie just by getting hit. That'll help her reach her ultimate faster.
When an enemy attacks Moldir while she's in total onslaught, she can trigger her ultimate, Astray No More. But doing so
Yep.
will also apply.
I feel like they did everything that they needed to do with Buddy Fairchild. Buddy Fairchild scales off the more ultimates are used. Hisabeth and Recoleta spam ultimates like a crazy person, and the one thing that you need to use with Buddy Fairchild basically is his ultimate, and his ultimate does not count as an incantation in your spell dock. So you actually even he's very AP light for a character. So like everything in Buddy Fairchild is just good. is extremely overtuned for a 5-star, extremely out of the curve, and really I hope every single 5-star we got from now on is kind of like that. Because Buddy Fairchild is like one 5-star, there's gonna be used probably more than every single other 5-star in the game, just because of how AP positive he is. Modir literally is fighting for a slot in O teams, and is there like two good O teams? Buddy Fairchild, Hisabet, or Rekko. Yeah. At least, okay, one thing that at least Ultimate has going on for it is that Ultimate has two viable teams. Every other team is just really closed. Like there's no place for you to put it in there. Now Modir, because she gets stronger whenever you use Moxie, you can say that she works in every team that Moxie is involved. But really, would you replace someone from Impromptu, Dynamo, Blood Tithe for Modir? No.
Doctrine, which stops her from countering again. After countering, Muldir gains a buff that boosts ultimate might and gives the whole team ceremonious critical damage, increasing the next character's ultimate damage. If she
Also, there is another O team, and it's the Assassin. Yeah, no. The Assassin is the O. Yeah, there's another Ultimate team that she simply does not even work. She has two teams that she's not good at, which are the other two available Ultimate teams, and there is one Ultimate team that she just simply does do nothing. So really, she is fighting for a job. She has everything. Her resume is full, but she's not the best for the job.
then actively casts her ultimate, it deals extra reality damage to all enemies.
A perfect Moxie to ultimate energy loop. Super smooth combo. Love that for Moldir.
Yep, I agree. I think she literally just functions with Recoleta. And again, how are you gonna do it? You're gonna do Melania, Recoleta, and her? I feel that that's the way, right?
A demo of how she performs in battle.
Looks like Moldir's mechanism pairs well with
Yep, exactly. Even before looking, this is the team that I would imagine her to work on. Recoleta, Melania, and Moldir. We're talking basically Recoleta and a bunch of people trying to make her stronger. That's it. And then we have Madpock, because Madpock goes in any team. She's kind of 6-star, you'd only pull if you lost to her. Like, basically.
Melania, doesn't it?
Very much so. That comp can stack passion.
Yeah, this is the only team that I can see her work on.
Action one, so you rack up Moxie incredibly fast.
To max out damage, just keep feeding Recollect to Moxie until she explodes. Then, boom!
And then she was her ultimate.
Whoa, that's fabulous.
Well,
Yeah, that's how I see. Now, Pickles is as good with this team, but you know, Reko doesn't even need that much support to. Yeah, the old strategy of buff the one guy who kicks everyone's ass in very specific conditions. Right, that's it. And again, as Jimmy said, Regolith is very self-sufficient. The fact that we now have so many people trying to support her, it's kind of crazy because it's kind of an overtune kind of situation. Like it would be better, but I think at least Modir can do some damage, you know, for herself. Now, is Modir doing as much damage as Recoleta? No. But she's gonna do something.
look who's here.
Now, let's stop talking about Modir and let's go for a character that's actually gonna work in some teams.
To see Ulrich outside the LSCC, let alone in the suitcase.
Most of you probably remember him from his critical work during the Free Breeze Artificial Storm experiment. This time, he's joined us on another important mission to Antarctica.
No. That whole ship thing only went as smoothly as it did thanks to the little something I handed over. And of course, the fearless rocket
Oh yeah,
pirate
damage-wise, yeah, Recoleta's gonna do, Modir is gonna do more than Melania.
Exactly was this little something?
Only my most treasured record. Ulrich said it was the key to his storm immunity research. And being the generous and heroic captain I am, I selflessly donated it. Oh, my beloved Regulus record. How are you doing now? Miss me? Did you forget your old pal?
Anyway, Ulrich is a veteran researcher from the LSCC. He's been a key figure in both decryption and story
Ulrich is
research.
low-key really interesting as a sub
Feel
DPS.
Ulrich's
Yes,
passion for science. It's
one of the most
similar
interesting
to my
characters
passion
because
for
he has no
exploration.
attacks. None
I
of
think it's
his
quite likely you two would really hit it off.
incantations are
If you like
attacks.
solving
The
math
only thing that
problems,
he
that
uses
is.
that it's actually
Then
offensive
you'll
is his
learn
ultimate.
yourself those dark circles under your eyes like Enigma.
Oh, I'll do my best to study hard. So, where can I find Ulrich?
Now for the good news. After the Antarctica mission, Ulrich made it clear he wanted to see us again.
So, you mean...
Let me tell you. With version 2.8, everyone will be able to get 6-star Arcanus Ulrich just by logging in.
Yay!
All throughout 2.8. And
The
he'll
cat
come
wants to
with
stay
just
outside. I
science.
open the door and he
After this
rolls
too.
on his back and
That's
looks
just the
extra
most
cute
fun
instead of
thing
coming
ever.
in.
Why
Right,
not celebrate a
that's
little? Your
that's
wish
prime
is
cat
fortune, little
behavior.
explorer.
Yes, I'm sure I'll learn a ton from Ulrich. Ow, sorry.
Rick's like super AP
You
hungry,
might
and
want to
so
borrow
it's
a
Lucy,
helmet
but
from
Dynamo
Trey
is
or something.
so
They won't
strong
mind.
with those two at its core. Right,
Let's take a look at how
yes.
Ulrich, as a scientist from the LSCC, puts his skills to use in combat.
I think that they made Charon because they want the Dynamo to have like five members, the 4 members, very neatly. We have Ezra, which again, we're talking about Ezra working double shift because Ezra is playing on Blood Tithe and on Dynamo at the same time. So Ezra is being overworked in here. He needs a raise. Then we have Ulrich doing his beautiful sub DPS. We have Lucy being the main DPS, and then we have Karen being the flutter page. He's definitely blood tithe. Yes, right. Generally did not need Karen. Karen being AP positive was way too overtuned for Dynamo.
Ulrich is an Arcanist
Yep.
who focuses on Dynamo and boosting his team's DPS. Let's start with his insight effects. At Insight 1,
Could be
Ulrich
blood
sets a
tithe,
repulsion-filled array
but
to start
I
with.
think it was too hopeful of us to believe that they would release 2 Blood Tithe characters at the same time because they'd release Sentinel, which is also Blood Tithe. So it would have been crazy if both Karen and Sentinel would be Blood Tithe because it was the first. It would be the first time ever that they would release 2 characters for the same mechanic.
Round gains Dynamo, and at the end of the round unleashes Surge Spike to deal reality damage to all enemies.
Yep, definitely a kit centered around Dynamo.
Of course! And at Insight 3, Ulrich also gains Decryption Key while absorbing Dynamo, which amps up all of his arcane skills, effects, and damage. No matter who he's facing, he zaps them all. Kaboom!
Regulus.
Don't worry, I'm back on track. Now, let's check out his arcane skill, Scanning Mode. When cast, it starts self-channeling and puts him in structural analysis state.
I think it would be
If he's already
too.
in that state,
I think that they
then
never
casting it gives him
done that, and I
some
think
bonus
usually games
empowerment,
don't do that
halving the
often.
enemy's damage
I
taken
think it would be
reduction
fine as
and
well.
boosting the team's ultimate
But
bonus
again,
on repeat.
Blood Tithe technically don't need it because of they were probably aware that they were going to give it Blood Tithe Euphoria to Eternity, and even if they didn't, with Sentinel, Blood Tithe already would have 4 characters, so there was no reason for them to give more Blood Tithe to the Blood Tithe team, even though Blood Tithe has no flutter page technically. Oh, actually, isn't that okay? What? Yes. What? Blood Tithe does not have a flutter page, right? No, I forgot about what Eternity's Blood Tithe Euphoria is doing. Does she give continuous action? I mean, Blood Tithe had only 3 characters before 3.0, and there would be definitely be some complaints. Well, and then 3.0 happened, and then we got Nautica. We already had Ezra prepared, some of Ice, and Sentinel 4. Want to know who should have had a dynamo for you? The bird with lightning powers. Now the bird of lightning powers is doing something completely different. Summit was not blood tied, flutter page, nor is eternity. So blood tide does not have a flutter page, right? Then yeah, eventually they will probably will release a flutter page for blood tithe.
channels.
Ulrich's other arcane skill, Brown Noise, is also a channeled skill.
We actually was
It puts him in
we're
frequency
thinking
of
that
Noise suit,
Karen would
and
be
if
the
he's
flutter
already
page
in
whenever
that
he was
suit,
releasing.
recasting it grants ceremonious empowerment too. It's a solid way to boost a teammate's ultimate damage and burst damage.
So, repeat casting either of Ulrich's arcane skills grants buff effects?
Smart cookie. Now, let's look at the lead's ultimate, the Sum of Infinity. After casting it, Ulrich starts self-channeling and enters the hyper-analysis state. While in that state, at the end of the round, Ulrich deals reality damage to all enemies.
This attack counts as an extra action. If Insight
Counts as an extra action.
3's decryption key is active, it deals additional damage. Combine that with Insight
Flutter
1,
page, do
and
you
can
hear
deal
this?
damage twice in a single round.
Someone's doing extra action out here.
Ta-da! Here's a team up.
Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, because we don't have Karen. Wait, if you don't have Karen, then why is this? Put Flutter Page instead of that healing girl on the back. Like Flutter Page being here would be much better than Homegirl. But sure.
Between Lucy and Ulrich. Lucy's getting Euphoria in version 2.82. That boosts dynamo efficiency, and her synergy with Pulsing Field makes Ulrich even stronger.
Leave it to me.
Oh, look at Ezra pulling double duty. He activated the Blood Tithe and the Dynamo Euphoria in 2.7. A great
At least they are
combination with Lucy and
they are really telling us that Ezra is working overtime.
Pulsing Field performs. To get the most out of Ulrich's buff,
I remember whenever I was watching this live stream, and I was basically saying, hey, the only thing that they're doing is literally selling Ezra for us. This is a big Ezra showcase.
and really boost Lucy's output, you want to max out the Pulsing Field level ASAP.
You mean this little counter on the upper left corner?
Yes,
Attack.
that panel shows how many stacks of Pulsing Field you've got. As you can see, Pulsing Field is now
I don't know what you're
fully stacked.
saying, Jimmy. I don't know
So
what you're
let's see
saying.
just how much damage this combo can actually pull off.
I'm gobsmacked. The lead's amplification power
Damn.
is no joke.
Now let me introduce someone who fought alongside Ulrich during
Yay!
Sergeant Buddy Fairchild.
Sergeant.
I know what you're thinking, but my first mate's an apple. I've seen way weirder arcanists than a talking squirrel.
Sergeant Fairchild is indeed a talking squirrel.
Okay, I'm gonna get a cup of water because we need it. I'm talking a lot, but just enjoy the thing that crippled mode. What's her name? Sorry, the thing that crippled the crippled lady. Dude, I hate because they always forget names. So many names. Noir. Yes, this thing crippled Noir. The actual person riding the car that crippled her, it was this freaking squirrel. I'll be right back. I am back. Sorry guys, I need a refuel. Wait, just realized something weird. I think Miss Train and the going to be Gash. What is Gash, guys? I think you guys are onto something for sure. Well, I was just wanting to understand that, like, how, when did Gash became a thing? Like, when did Gash become a mechanic? It's just one negative stats. I don't think that they're gonna go make a full team around Gash as a gimmick. My opinion. But yeah, this is Buddy Fairchild.
He can even communicate with his other animal pals.
Wow. I'd love to have that ability. It'd be so
No,
fun
no,
to
I know
talk
that
to
she has
mystery
gashes,
dogs.
but it's like for me, gashes in her are a way for her to do more damage in form of like ultimate or extractions.
Squirrels, dogs, penguins. Did you visit Antarctica or a zoo? Sounds more like a vacation than a mission.
It was anything but. Still, in such extreme conditions, animals can often play a crucial role in survival.
Right.
I mean, it works like Rupture from Limbus, don't it? Maybe they would, because Thunder had Gash, and Gash is a very strong debuff. No, I completely get it. But we never seen they focus on a debuff. It's similar to you guys say, oh, they are making a team focus on vulnerable, or IMO Gash is leagues better than Poison and Burn. Well, technically you're right. There is Poison and Burn, and their teams focus on those two things, so maybe Gash could be a thing. Now you're putting me in a spot here. Yeah, I cannot. Yeah, after you mentioned Poison and Burn, then I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Color me convinced. But how does Sergeant Squirrel fight? Does he chuck pinecones at enemies' heads?
That actually sounds kind of painful.
Buddy Fairchild's insight effects revolve around stacking Buddy Badge.
Buddy
to
Badge!
boost his attack and ultimate.
Like, look at this. Look at this. How can a character with this amount of text be better than so many other characters is insane. Like this puts other games that think that they need to do pages and pages and pages and pages and pages because like think about Auric and Moldir. Every single one of them had text. Look at this. This is Auric. And then we go for Buddy Fairchild. And he has this. When another ally casts ultimate, you gain a buddy badge. That's why he's so good with Hisabath, because Hisabath is the one character that can cast the most. When entering battle, attack increases. Simple. What most Inside 2 people do. And then 3. At the start of the round, if it owns a certain stack of buddy badges, which is going to get a lot, it gains Moxie. And casting ultimate within the round costs no AP. This line here is what makes this character broken. He gains Moxie, and he can cast his ultimate without AP. He's a free AP character, free Moxie character, that the more buddy badges they have, the more damage the ultimate will do. Two-page Limbus units being called out exactly. Like Limbus having 2 pages, sometimes 2 versions of the same skill, and my boy here, Buddy Fairchild, being completely cracked with just 2 lines of text. Body badge ended base is per Marcus Anwar. I want Genesis damage every FUA and not from Ezio. Ah, he's so broken.
He gains Moxie based on the number of badges. And if he has enough stacked, his ultimate costs no AP that round.
Buddy Fairchild's arcane skill, Pinefield Pal, deals reality damage to one enemy and grants a buddy badge, powering up his next attack. His other arcane skill, Furry Friend Salute, is a self buff that gives him multiple buddy badges. If he exceeds the cap, he gains bonus Moxie.
Okay, this is broken. Also, like whenever I see people using Buddy Fairchild, most times they will use just this buff because he can gain additional Moxie to create if he creates a surplus of buddy badges.
So he can fire off his ultimate faster.
So what is this?
So the gimmick is, you use Hisabeth. Hisabeth is gonna do a tons of ultimates. Hisabeth herself is gonna fill all the buddy badges. Then Buddy Fairchild won't need to actually fill his entire 5 lines of Moxie. All that he needs to do is use this once or twice. And done. Full Moxie.
Full Buddy's ultimate anyway.
His ultimate is Zoo Break Super Squad. It deals reality damage to all enemies.
I low would Orc be a 5-star with this kid too though. Someone had to be sacrificed, right?
When at least a certain number of stacks are consumed, the attack guarantees a critical hit. After
Yeah, no,
attacking,
you
it
don't need.
also increases
Using anything for Buddy Fairchild like attacks is a waste of your resources. You should only use it if you literally have like open slots and nothing at all else to play.
all allies damage dealt.
But you most likely will never have that.
I had no
Hisabeth's gonna eat every single thing, and then the other support with them, which might be Melania, might be Modir, is gonna eat the rest of the stuff as well. Or the healer. Guaranteed create to right.
I do
So
have
broken.
many reliable
So
allies
broken.
out there waiting
So
behind the
broken.
scenes.
Teamwork and
So
beating
broken.
odds.
So
It's
simple, so
cliche, right?
broken.
But hey, hard not to be chuffed hearing stories like that.
So, that's the 4 new characters coming
And
in version 2.
Buddy Fairchild is always gonna be relevant. Anytime that they make a character that can, by some reason, produce a lot of ultimates, Buddy Fairchild is gonna be one of the first characters that people will think about using with said character.
Point 8. Can't wait to see them in Paradise Regained.
Yes, she is a sub carry to the Buddy Fairchild because if I show you the damage scale whenever you see Hisabeth and Buddy Fairchild playing together, Buddy will out damage her by a margin. Hello, name day as free to play Otsup. If you have nothing at all, sure. Like if you don't have Modir, if you don't have Melania, then yeah, name day is a good option. I'm talking gameplay, not damage. Well, but that's it. What makes a carry, Veneto? A carry is is the character that do most damage. If she does the second most damage on the team, she's a sub carry. Wanna know what else Melania has over Modir and Bifsivat teams? The fact that her skill 2 puts passion drain on 2 enemies that Hisabeth and Buddy Fairchild want since they love mass damage. Yep, you are right. The ideal is for Hisabeth and Buddy Fairchild is Melania. Now, if you don't have Melania, you can use Modir. If you don't have both, then you can do what Maiko said there and go for name day instead.
Oh, I should say, before I came here, the Foundation staff told me I should check in soon, so they can assign me a suitable place to stay. Maybe I've dragged this out a bit too long.
Thank you so much,
Do you mind
Nautica.
if I head out now? Or I can stay a little longer if you need me.
Oh, she's so polite.
It's no trouble at all, Nautica. We really appreciate you coming on the show and sharing all these great stories with us.
Thank you both.
Well, in that case, she's only a sub carry with no support buffing, mind you. Well, she is supporting and buffing Buddy Fairchild specifically. If she's without Buddy and she is currently Buddyless, yes, she would be a carry without Buddy. She's a sub carry with Buddy.
Finetto and Regulus.
Because
You've
no
been
one
so
is
kind.
on top
Thank
of
you.
the fat fuck.
No need to thank me. Though, if you're dead set on it, I'm happy to accept any and all praise.
Yeah,
Okay.
agreed. It's about being able to
Everyone,
spam a lot
I
of
hope
ultimates
we
is
see
always
each
gonna
other
give her a
soon.
niche.
Thank you.
Right on. Now, let's take a look at how you can recruit.
Yeah,
these new
so I
characters
do not
that
regret
goes into
pulling
my
his, and I want her on my main account now. Oh, for sure not. Like whenever Hisabeth came out, I said, guys, if you want to get a good ultimate character, get Hisabeth, because one, she's always gonna be relevant because of how much ultimate she can use by herself, but also she is so good with Buddy Fairchild, which is a character that everybody's gonna get for free.
Fingertips Anniversary Limited Summon will be open. 6-star limited character Nautica enjoys a rate up. The rules
Yay!
of this summon are the same as past limited banners. It has a separate guaranteed minimum count and does not share its guaranteed minimum count with other banners.
Also, every summon on this banner gives you one cassette of the Lost, which can be used in the limited shop. Collect 200 cassettes of the Lost to exchange them at the limited shop. for 6
Nobody,
Nautica.
nobody collects 200 of that shit.
You can also trade them for other growth materials.
Hisabeth's a character you only have to focus on the first 3 rounds, and it's all Buddy and Melania, which is great, for real, which is very great. Because technically, you're talking about all Melania, really. Buddy does barely consumes anything as well. But Buddy Fairchild and Hisabeth are such an AP positive team, it's kind of insane. Have you seen the 3.1? I'm coping that no. It's literally open here. I'm gonna watch after this. Not gonna talk about 3.1 until this is done.
Just like
I haven't seen before.
From October 9th to October 30th, the From the Ruin of the Past
The
time-limited
From the
character
Ruin of the
banner
Past.
will also go live, featuring boosted rates for Moldier. She'll join the standard summon pool in
Yay,
future
Mo
updates.
dear.
And Lucy, the former top dog of Laplace, will also be making a rerun appearance. Plus, her Euphoria debuts with the new update.
Yep.
Lucy will appear in the Myth at Her Fingertips.
Yes. And this is the reason why I don't think barely anyone will pull for Mo dear. Why would I need Mo dear? Sorry. If I can pull for Lucy. Like a lot of people that do not own Lucy are probably gonna pull for her. Like the character that I see most people say that they will pull for on the this update, the 2.8 is Lucy, and then Nautica, and then Modir. Hi, hello, Servenstein. I see, my bad. Oh cool, no problem. You didn't know. The ruin of the past and is still the ruin of the past today, right? Loki, I kind of don't want to pull Charon just because he makes Dynamo so much stronger. That doesn't make sense, but sure. Well, it's literally a sandwich between, right. She's sandwiched between two better characters. She's sandwiched between the queens of the new league. Because, like, Ultimate is gonna die with Modir. Like, we're not gonna get a new Ultimate character anytime soon. Modir is probably gonna be the last Ultimate character in a while. So, like, would I pull for a gimmick that is gonna kind of come to an end, or will I pull for like Blood Tithe or Dynamo, which are finally seeing their heyday? Lucy, Nautica, Sentinel, Chiron, Ezio, Cassandra, like Moldir is struggling, right? There's no reason for pull her.
Anniversary limited summon. Even better, there's also the Thoughts in Cylinder limited summon running from October 1st to October
Actually,
20.
they need to stop with Ultimate. Ultimate is the only gimmick so far that has 3 separate teams that are all working and functioning. We have the Ultimate Recollector team, we have the Ultimate Assassins team, and we have the Ultimate Hisabeth and Buddy Fairchild team. We have 3 different teams of Ultimate characters.
We're glad to see Lucy back. She'll also be getting a brand new garment in this update, so stay tuned.
Oh, the garment is gorgeous.
Too right. And now, let's take a little
Hopefully,
break,
there
see
will
what's
be a note
emerging
sustainer in the
next.
future.
It's
I don't think we're gonna see anything in the near future for Ultimate, even as the levels of sustainers, because they need maybe another stuff for other characters. We don't have like a proper healer for Dynamo and in Prompto. We have barrier characters for them. Who is pulling for Modir at the ATP? Her banner sales would probably be lower than the War, cause at least she was a killer face card, right? Hello Netflix. I'm doing well. How are you? How are you? No, for real. Ult literally needs to stop. Yeah, no, Ultimate has too much. Ultimate has more than any other gimmick in the game right now, and they need to chill. You know what a gimmick they can bring back now? Extra action, like a proper extra action. Everyone from extra action is dead. The only extra action character that's really focused on extra action that's really alive right now, it's Flutter Page, because Flutter Page is Flutter Page. Fatutu, which is just a healer that people are using for everything now, and Ezio, because she just came out. But extra action is kind of all over the place right now, because everything's kind of not as good as the other things. But also, FUA, which should have existed in every element, only exists in Star and Mineral. Ult literally exists with Bis, Mineral. Yeah, no, Ult is all over the place. Ult needs to stop. Ezra Dynamo Sustain is doable though. I'm coping. No. Ezra is doable. It's the same thing with Keep Arena and Impromptu. They are pretty good, but it's nice to have the option for healing with those teams as well. I'm disappointed with the Diamond X Machina review for the Switch 2 thanks to Unreal Engine 5. It had to be patched, and this was the first worldwide Switch 2 only platform game. Diamond X Machina. I'm not aware with it about it or whatever is going on with it. You can elaborate further though.
exchange code time.
Exchange code. Guys, if you didn't get the exchange code, this is your moment. I'm gonna actually print this and send on my Discord because I didn't use any of my exchange codes. I didn't watch this before. So I'm gonna save this all in the suitcase just to, so I can use myself later. Those codes expire. No, they expired 5 hours ago. They did? No, you're joking with me, Clem. Shit, no way. No, they expired. This is what happens when you decide to watch the stream 2 days afterwards. You get punished. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. At least I have this very fun music to cheer me up. This is very RPG. Try it if you want, but they are supposed to be 48 hours code. Yeah, and I took 48 hours to decide to watch the stream. Fuck me. Seriously, fuck you, Ancient 5. I wish devs would stop using especially Japanese ones like this. Again, the Unreal Engine 5 is pretty good for a lot of developers. That's why they use it so much. But yeah, it's still very unstable.
Version 2.8's newest series garments, 64 in black and white.
As you can see, this garment collection draws inspiration from chess, and their checkerboard clash mirrors our own struggle with Manus Vindictae in this very story.
Groovy so far, eh? Now, let's take a proper sneak peek. Madam Lucy's not the
I'm not gonna
only
stop
one
with
on the
this
wardrobe upgrade
because
list.
we already have so much forward to.
Each of these garments comes with its own
I'm
deeper
just gonna let
meaning.
display.
The poised queen, the
But
daring knight,
these
the
garments are
unfolding world,
gorgeous.
and the pawn awaiting transformation. As crisis descends, each has a destined role to play, and no identity comes without its own significance.
Whether they're fresh on the scene or golden oldies, I
Except they mainly
guarantee
don't
there's a fan
optimize it,
base for
so the
research
shit.
and
Oh yeah,
review
no,
yet
that's the
to
problem is
uncover. So,
optimization and
Jimmy,
the
version
just the
2.8 is
problems that it comes
dropping
with
a
it.
new feature
Dinner
called the
tonight is gonna
Garment
be fire. I
Display.
have to dip
That's
again for a bit
amazing,
to tend
because
to the
curating
chili.
a surrealist
Oh,
fashion
I would
museum
love
with details
and literally
dedicated to
fire.
showcasing
Yeah, let's have a
classic
good
garment
one taking
styles
care of
will
the
be first
chili.
1999.
Oh, that's fabulous! I can barely sit still with excitement. Be sure to swing by once it's live. And hey, our two sheriff
Yay, new garment
editor-in-chief of the
display.
Elegant Style, Pandora Wilson, is giving us the full backstage tour.
Pandora
Valuable insight,
Wilson.
Regulus.
Who's Pandora
There's a
Wilson?
full tale behind every garment, which is perfect for anyone who lives for the story.
Alright, back on track. The 64 in black and white series is rolling out a fresh, unique garment for Lucy herself, the Queen's Game. The advanced garment, the Knight of La Mancha, has been set aside for Recoleta, while Kipperina dons a new garment, the Universe in the Rook Shell.
Now, without further ado, let us behold the splendor of Madame Lucy's latest ensemble.
Will behind it's behind the O2. No. I no. They already told that it's an O2 journalist. I just don't recall she being mentioned before. But that's pretty fun. I know Barbara works there, and I know Doris is one of the writers for Utu. Uh, Everyone behind Utu is pretty mysterious. Because Utu knows much more about everything that they lead on. Pandora Wilson playable 5 stars soon in the next Foundation for Quiz patch. We need more about Utu characters. They are so interesting. Because like we know from Barbara that Utu knows way more than they lead on. The fact that Doris was working as an Utu writer also means a lot. I really hope Monster Hunter Stories 3 isn't using Unreal Engine 5 and sorry, Unreal Engine 5. Probably not as in Capcom and they tend. Oh no, yeah, Capcom probably has his own engine for that. Pretty sure. Yeah, it would be cool for sure, for sure. Also, Pandora is such a cool name.
White Queen to D1. Awaiting your instructions. There is a question that I cannot really answer. Humans often seem more comfortable seeing me as a piece on the board rather than a fellow player.
I will say this probably is the best unique skin we have so far in the game. Like look wise. Like she is so freaking good looking just this way here. For me, her stuff is better looking than Regulus and 37.
We begin with white.
So I really appreciate that they are improving these characters more and more and more because like those unique skins are pretty expensive.
We have taken a strong position. Queen to F6. A queen for a king.
Boom.
Each move on the board is an attempt to return to the future.
Oh, they need to make Anjo crazy. I love her demo version. But Anjo needs to be crazy
As
whenever she
Queen of
gets
the Void,
hers.
she's shed her steel shell for something far more regal. A body of glistening white lacquer, steeped in elegance.
One thing hasn't changed though. Madame Lucy still radiates her trademark scene-stealing aura.
Right?
She's a veritable candidate for Queen of the High Seas.
In the story of the Einsamt, Madame Lucy
For
sacrifices
Einsamt.
her own body to further research on the storm. Such self-sacrifice echoes the essence of that famous chess maneuver, sacrificing the queen
The
to
Queen's
deliver the
Gambit.
fatal checkmate. The image is striking. Chess pieces kneel before Lucy, as in Vereinsamt, just as her departure from Laplace crowned her undeniably as the queen of the board.
What a blast from the past!
That's so nice.
And that one hits deep.
Again, I love how eloquently they elaborate these because it makes total sense now that like Sonata was explaining the reason why she's the queen and like it makes sense. Like this is the beauty of reverse. They don't need to, but everything that they say makes total sense and it's just so beautiful to hear. The simplicity too, yes, indeed. I'll be so real. This unique skin and Geo's are the best unique skins. Yes, they are making the uniques better and better and better and better. Geo's unique skin is so fun. Like I'm not a Geo player, but that's such a fun unique skin. For me, Geo's unique skin, more than the other ones, feels Geo as like the ultimate version of herself. Dude, I want to draw my idea for Anja's unique skin. For me, a unique skin for a character needs to be the heightened, biggest, most powerful, most badass version of a character. So that's how I envision Anjo's unique skin. Either something devilish or something like angelic. You pick the side. Gonna go eat dinner and then do stuff and finish Kanto 5 finally. Nice. Y'all have fun and let's pray a new lady is in fucking Dynamo. Hopefully not.
Hats off,
Thank you
people.
so much,
This is
Renato. Have a good
so
one.
easy. Next in our lineup, the brave knight who rides straight from the heart.
A
Say
ghost
hello
bride.
to
Ah,
Recoleta.
okay. Make it and let's see. I'm back with cooking. Welcome back.
A metaphor seamlessly woven into the check. Feast your eyes on the chivalric
It's a
anti-hero
Mana's
of this
garment.
renegade knight.
Could be a Mana's garment, even though like, she's not with the Mana's
Pledge
again.
my loyalty to you and my folly.
A Mana's anymore, actually.
Avanza
We were
con
actually
pasión y
speaking
lealtad.
about Mana's garments a little earlier on the stream.
Ahora solo tengo un único lugar al que ir.
In Folie et de Raison, Recoleta
Folie
left
de
a lasting
Raison.
impression as a young woman whose being is defined by literature and liberty. Now, clad in her new garment, she takes the board as a white knight who wields the pen as her blade.
Ride, Recoleta, ride! Charge like a true warhorse! When the board's locked up tight, we all hope a mighty steed like her will charge in to break the deadlock. Right?
I think skin, but like she's a ghost bride with like her horns creating a cool silhouette with the lace of the veil. That could be fun. Yeah, a bridal version makes sense in the purity of her.
I mean, she's like a knight that never backs down. And what's more rock and roll than that?
Whether a rider or a knight, the light from her pen will always shine bright, leading us ever onward.
Yeah, Stickers is the only one with a Mana's skin. But yeah, I was thinking that maybe one day we're gonna get more.
You're correct,
For sure.
Nicholas. The rook holds the line and breaks through it, just as Kipperina did in 1987 Cosmic Overture, when she left her once beloved circus to walk a narrow line between the stars.
Rock on! You know what? That's the kind of spark you need, whether you're about to hit the airwaves or the open sea. She's got the heart of a true explorer, just like yours truly. I get why this piece is called a rook now, because it's fierce. But at its heart, it's built to protect. That's why she plays both offense and defense so well.
Yes.
Maybe I ought to save her a spot on the apple, eh?
In any case, let's turn to the next piece on the board.
Righto, the twins sleep. I wonder what kind of trouble those little imps have got up to now.
In this chapter, the twins play the pawns, and aptly so, for their hypnotic powers transform illusion into truth. And like pawns,
So they have
too possess
hypnotic
the
powers.
natural power to become something greater than what they once were. A passing impulse, and they might even reach for a crown, to play the most dangerous game of all, the Queen's Game.
Uh-huh. And if that wasn't enough to tickle your curiosity, two mysterious pals from the suitcase are debuting fresh new fits from the Card O to 21 series. That's right. The Tarot series is
Like, look at this. These are all the tarot cards we have so far. We have the Star, which is Voyager, which I do own because it's so gorgeous. We have the High Priestess, which is Druvis. Mujinchen, which is Melania. By the way, I don't think we have this Melania skin already, do we? Not really. I don't recall. And then we have the Lovers, which is gonna be the next one, and the World, which is Ulrich.
Back in play. And who could forget Melania's stellar appearance as the magician?
And of course, the child of the forest, wrapped in ancient mystic flavor.
Talons have the
We
ability to
present
become
you
any piece
High
on the board
Priestess
except to the
Druth
king
Superior.
after outright.
Following the 2.8 update, Ulrich's brand new advanced garment, A Glimpse of the Cosmos, based on the world, will be available in the garment shop.
These
And
garment
don't
sets are
forget
so
our
cool.
SPDM pal Jessica. Her new garment, The Sound of Paradise, inspired by the Lovers, is waiting for you in the Raw Jukebox Collector's Edition. Give it a spin when you're ready.
Let us now turn our attention to the lead's new garment.
I had the Melania skin. Oh yeah, so then I probably just missed it. Also, I don't have Melania. I probably will get her eventually though, so she
Looking
seems
for
just so
guidance on
good.
the astrolabe? Be my guest. Just don't go throwing it around like it's a shot put. Between the two spheres, who charts the stars' orbits? Through Hypatia's sacrifice, we have reached the stars.
Boom.
Faced with the vastness of the universe, I will always remain a humble student.
Yay! I love his Odimo, so cute. Druid is E3, but it makes Petrify do more damage when it hits with reality damage. Call it Quake. That could be fun.
You just don't expect
That's
a science
similar
guy
to
walk
Tremor
in
from
dressed like
Limbus.
some kind of comic book supervillain.
I suppose one might say the tarot holds the entirety of the world's experience. The world card signifies completeness and the journey's end. And so, Ulrich, the steadfast seeker of truth, the solver of
Rose in the
mysteries,
cinema pose,
represents the
indeed.
archetype of one who journeys ever toward resolution.
Well, I suppose he's not quite so villainous. But hey, trends may come and go. But you know what'll forever be far out? That fab fish tank of his. I mean, that glass brain bowl.
In her role as the Lovers, Miss Jessica represents both her first attempt at true connection and the weight of a profound choice. In A Nightmare at Green Lake, Jessica clings on to a companion's story, mistaking it for truth, and builds her own Eden from it. That too is the heart of the Lovers.
Makes
the
total
love
sense.
And the choice to follow it.
Well, that kind of Eden may give most straight-laced types a heart attack. But lucky for us, squares are in short supply around here.
Ultimately, the Lovers symbolizes harmony, urging us to form true bonds with the world around us. With her friends
Anyways,
beside
be
her,
right back,
Miss
EP.
Jessica will surely come to
Oh, no
understand
problem.
what's
If you
meant most.
if you must rest,
It's always a
Jimmy,
treat checking out all
I
these
thank you so
Facebook.
much for coming and staying
Maybe
so
I should
long.
start dropping
It's
hints
all
about my
cool.
next garment. Oh, hang about. I'm already wearing one.
Woo.
In addition to these new garments, I'm
Also, my god,
delighted to
Jessica is
announce
such an
one cool
old
news.
unit.
As part
It
of
doesn't
the
even
June
feel
update,
so
we'll
old,
be
even though
unveiling
she
a series
is,
of special
because
rewards
of how
for
many
Reverse
Euphoria she
1999's
has
2-year
and
anniversary.
how
I've been
much
counting the days I could see those
prominence on the
golden
gameplay she
balls again.
is.
Oh, and there's something even more important we absolutely have to talk about, and that's
Once version 2.8 begins, you simply have to log in to claim a 6-star character, Ulrich himself. This event will last for the full duration of version 2.8, and Ulrich will be added to the standard summoning pool.
too right. And there's nothing more rad than teaming up with this lead-headed fishbowl. Unless it's teaming up with two of him.
As a token of thanks for your continued support, from October 1st to October 30th, you can log in to choose one character from the standard summoning pool and raise their portrait level once. And
That's
of
so
course,
good.
Ulrich, who enters the standard pool in version 2.8, is part of this portrait selection. It's the perfect
Oh,
package.
it's a selector of portrait, so I need to select a character that I own already. Okay, so I'm probably gonna get Aleph. My Aleph is I2, so I'm gonna make him I3, which is gonna be very good for me. Dude, Baloney and Sweetheart should have been characters, but that Appley, that same ACC as Angel, and they add up damage based on that debuff. That could have been it. That's all. Eeping. Have a good eep, Jimmy. Thank you so much. Tooth Fairy is still waiting for Euphoria. Dude, I've been saying that. Tooth Fairy needs an Euphoria so bad because, like, Tooth Fairy and, who else? Someone else in my head that I was saying, and Sotheby. For me, Tooth Fairy and Sotheby right now are the worst healers in the game, but most specifically Tooth Fairy, because Sotheby he still has a gimmick on poison teams. Tooth Fairy has nothing. She needs, she would make a very great impromptu healer.
Enhance a character you already own.
That's what I like to hear. Crank up that applause, folks. But listen up. This party's just getting started. That fan favorite free summoning event, it's rolling in right on schedule.
Log in after the update to receive Decatone, the myth at her fingertips, usable for one 10-time summon in the Anniversary Limited banner. The Dawn After the Flood sign-in event will grant you 20 Unilogs simply for signing in. That's enough for 30 free summons when combined with the previous reward.
You'd be bonkers to skip out on this. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can resist these sweet little golden bunnies. Am I right?
Version 2.8 brings an update to the Thanks for Your Companionship special login event, adding a new 500-day
Tooth Fairy, Calaboon, 637, Spatodo, Winsong, Kakuna, and A Knight. Every single one deserves. Specifically A Knight and Tooth Fairy, in my opinion.
Very floaty.
But if Jimmy was here, he was gonna scream, Calabuna needs an Euphoria to make the planet gimmick a thing.
That would be quite a long time from now, but it is something to look forward to, I guess. Until then, our focus should be on the wonderful rewards that lie just ahead. On October 1st, a surprise exchange code will be revealed. Enter it in-game to receive a special reward of 1,000 clear drops.
Hold on.
1,000 clear drops is pretty good.
That has got to be the most mind-blowing exchange code I've ever seen. So, it's all set then. The first day of October. Code in, prize out. Simple as that. But wait, don't keep me hanging on. Surely there's more where that came from, right?
In appreciation of your ongoing support, we'll be sending out a 2-year anniversary gift pack when the new version launches. Anyone who logs in between September 19th and October 30th will receive materials including Cocoons of Myths, Crystal Caskets, and Insight Caskets via in-game mail. Please note that this mail will be available for
I like
7 days after delivery, and Cocoons of Myths must
Bunny?
be used during version 2.8.
And a CN 2.6 unit doesn't include to the purchase selection, but due to the AC collab, 2.8 get 3 months to be in the standard band. Oh, you make sense.
Will reflect tarot garments from the current version.
So, in version 2.8, just picking up the deluxe edition bags me a dynamic portrait of Jessica's new garment. Call that a surprise and a half.
Right?
Ooh, does that mean the older tarot garments might be getting dynamic portraits too?
That's an excellent question, and the answer is yes. These portraits will be distributed for free. Log in to claim tarot-themed dynamic portraits for Drufus III, Voyager, and Melania.
Love it! But if you think that's all, think again. There's plenty more where that came from. Let's check the big screen.
Our first highlight is the A Pirate's Guide to Lab Disasters event. From September 25th to October 30th, participate to receive 500 clear drops and an exclusive anniversary collectible, which also contains a special story Easter egg. Watch this space.
Oh, and during the Project in Days Arg event, logging in daily will earn you a rare...
Yay, Archer is back. Well, I've always been here. I'm debating between Aleph P2 and Barbecue P1 in the portrait selection. Barbecue is pretty good. I will say Aleph's P2 is not that great. Aleph is one of those characters that you want either P1 or like P3 kind of situation. So if it was up to me, my opinion, I would go Barcarola P1. I have a P2 Aleph that I'm pretty happy that I can now turn into a P3.
Letter of Celebration event, log in between September 19th and October 30th to receive a special in-game mail containing a limited anniversary portrait and growth materials.
Dig in the new portraits. These boxy frames? Dead ringers for old school record sleeves.
In addition to the 64 in black and white series garments we just introduced, Logging in after the launch of version 2.8 will grant you a cut-to-fit garment worth 365 crystal drops, which can be used as a discount on your next garment. As a bonus, each garment you purchase from the garment shop will earn you an additional cut-to-fit garment, a pleasant surprise for all outfit enthusiasts.
And all you've got to do to grab these rewards is just log in. Catch my drift? Good, because we want to catch you there. And of course, the annual data review returns once more. By participating in the second term, our annual report, you'll receive 100 clear drops.
Yay!
Let's see what curious moments you've
We
created
need more
this
clear
year.
drops.
As we wrap
There's
up,
so much for
let
me
us
to pull.
revisit the benefits of the 2-year anniversary. Please remember to check the event times carefully so you won't miss any of the time-limited rewards. From the celebratory spirit of the 2-year anniversary to the mysteries of paradise regained, there's much to look forward to in version 2.8.
Right on! But first, let's bring things back to the
Sadly have to
demand
EP. Have fun
of
streaming.
strange
Night night.
character.
Night night, Miku. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. Thank you so much for coming and staying and having a conversation. See you next time. Have a good night's sleep. Boom, bum, bum. Another code that I missed. uh, Object Show Creator. Hi, I'm a small YouTuber. Want to see a trailer for one of my projects? What is about? By the way, hello. Thank you so much for talking. Yeah, let me know what's it about first. I'm all here to support other fellow small content creators. I'm so going to be playing Suikoden and Starleap. Hopefully I can largely finish it. Oh, again, do remember it's a gacha game, so there's not really a finishing it.
Survival adventure pre-storm protocol.
This is, in fact, a specially designed simulation. Ulrich, alongside Enigma and a team of
But yeah, I'm pretty
researchers,
excited as
will
well.
enter a simulated environment
I'm
to
gonna be
conduct
playing day
combat
1 once it comes
exercises.
out.
During the training, you'll guide Ulrich's movements as he explores a range of maps.
Oh, nice! I like the sound of this. Ulrich and friends on an
It's an
RPG-style
object
expedition.
show.
Count me in.
Indeed. Each move you make during this expedition
I won't
consumes
promise
time.
anything,
The
but
objective
let
is
me
to
take a
gather
look on your
supplies,
channel after
engage in
this.
combat,
Let
recruit
me, okay, give
researchers,
me a second. I will take a look on your channel after this, and if anything, I can do some reactions to your content. I'll be happy to. But again, I'm not gonna promise anything. Again, I do my own regular content and stuff, and it's not that I don't want to support people. It's just that it needs to be aligned to what I do in here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, okay. I can take a look. Yeah, I'm gonna we can take a look at this after I'm done with with what I'm currently watching. No problem. It's like a very short one. So, oh cool. Addition with expansions. Archer, good morning, bunch. Well, technically it's already afternoon, but since you just woke up, I believe it's good morning. I forgot to ask Archer, are you on Kick? No, not on Kick. Just on Twitch and YouTube. But good morning. How are you doing? How was everything yesterday? By the way, guys, if you don't know, um, this is Ms. Munch. Ms. Munch is a fellow content creator, fellow Twitch streamer. We're gonna be actually playing some Outlast trials later today. So if you all want to check it out, I will be live later today. Don't know exactly when. But yes, please go follow Ms. Munch. Great content creator. Very lovely person. Um, yeah, I have that exact video open. But it's afternoon, but I finally just got out of bed. If you don't know, you need to follow Archer. Thank you. Because I'm not lying. No lies. Okay, because if you were on Rumble, I was hearing about issues with payouts and censoring in chat. Oh no, again, I don't even have the bandwidth to do so many other places. I can do Twitter, Kick, and I think another TikTok if I want to. Um, but yeah, if I wanted to live stream for other place, I would maybe stream on X at most. I'm not very fond of
And tackle special
Kick.
events, all before the storm sets in. Use the resources you
I find
have
that
to
platform a
strengthen your
little too
squad,
weird for me.
expand the computing center, and fend off powerful foes.
Crap, I really wanted to see you on
Oh,
Kick. Nah, I
and
don't
what do we
particularly like
have
Kick. Kick
here?
has a bunch of well, there's weird people everywhere, but I feel like Kick is particularly a breeding ground for weird people.
Looks like a researcher. Think he's gonna lend us a hand?
Precisely. This is how we recruit researchers to join our expedition.
Hold the bleeding
I barely
phone.
have the bandwidth for
Wanna
Twitch.
step in
Yeah,
and
no,
get all
my bandwidth for Twitch and YouTube is being used, and is probably its limit. I don't think I can do for another one.
already up against the enemy? Wild.
Engaging in
That's
battles
because I'm
with
worried
enemies
about you
proves
on
valuable
Twitter because of
rewards.
the
When
government.
conditions allow, aim to clear as many foes from the
Well,
map
I'm
as
not gonna
possible.
do Twitter. I don't intend on doing any other platform besides the two ones that I am doing. I'm just sad that if I had to do a third, it would be Twitter. But I don't know why would the government would be an issue for me.
Weaker enemies can even be instantly repelled, reducing the time spent in battle. The spoils you acquire after battle, known as gadgets, grant various enhancements. Some activate the moment they're equipped, while others, when used in tandem, resonate to produce
Ah,
amplified
that's
effects.
pretty nice. That's a pretty good gameplay.
Yikes! The storm is here. What do you reckon will happen if we waltz right into it?
While in the storm, your resistance will steadily diminish. If it drops to 0, the simulation will end
I think
immediately.
Kick is like the same reason I don't play Roblox is the same reason I don't stream on Kick. I think that's also a good like even though like there are weird people everywhere, I find that these platforms are breeding ground for weird people and weird events that I don't want to be caught up with. That's simply it.
Best to stay well away from dangerous areas. Should you choose to end your attempt early,
Life is hard enough
an
without
evacuation
you
point will
actively
terminate the
looking for things to
simulation.
make it harder.
With the expedition behind us, our attention now returns to the computing center, where the work of construction begins.
Somebody get the union on the line.
Okay, I didn't know
This
that.
pirate does
Okay.
not do overtime.
It's nothing to fret over. You're bound to enjoy it. The materials
No, thanks for
collected
letting me
through your
know.
journey will help to improve your buildings.
Then I
while your
probably
newly
would do
recruited
TikTok
assistants will
instead.
grant you a range of useful enhancements.
Okay, but what's this team leads resolution thing meant to be?
Ulrich may propose decisions, but it's up to the assistants to vote them through. If approved, their effects take hold during the simulation. Choose wisely or rally support by completing persuasion tasks to sway the outcome.
Fair play, I'll give it that. But being the team lead doesn't sound like such a cushy gig after all.
Okay, let's see what else it has in this. So this is the creator one. Oh, this is the new Euphorias. Let me look.
Upgrades in 2.8. And first on the list is Madam Lucy herself. Her Euphoria boost lets her summon a pulsing field, and when using her advancement to upgrade her arcane skill, her new array really sends the sparks flying.
As for Semmelweis,
Congratulations.
Grants her the blood tithe mechanic, further improving her support capabilities, while also allowing for substantial damage when needed. Jessica's second Euphoria enhancement strengthens her contribution to poison-type formations by increasing poison application and resolution.
And finally, it's your
It's very nice
truly,
whenever
the
artwork is, you know,
ever-rockin' Captain Regulus.
seen.
Naturally, the biggest star shows up when the spotlight.
I remember
shines
whenever I
on
was getting
Once
like
I've
my
got
first
my
few
new
views
Euphoria,
on my
I'll be
live
dishing
streams
out
and
a
stuff.
flatus and inspiration.
Because like for the
Let's
longest
get
time
this
we're
on
just
top.
like very
That
few
aims to be
views.
the heart and
And
soul
then
of
people
any
started to show
inspiration
up.
crew. Time to let Riot and Roll bring the noise to this inspiration band.
Madam Lucy, new Euphoria in tow, will appear in a rerun banner in this update. Meanwhile, in Ripples on the Water, you'll be able to choose one of 6 6-star characters: Semmelweis, Jessica, Regulus, Medicine Pocket, Ezra, or Melania.
I have the trailer open, but I didn't see it.
The first character you summon is guaranteed to be your selected character.
Good news! Your rate up progress in this Ripples on the Water banner carries over to the next one. And get this! Your first 10-time summon will only cost you half the Unilogs.
On the day the new version launches, your first top-up double bonus courtesy of Puddle of Rain will be reset. We're also introducing the Souvenir of Companionship pack, allowing you to choose one permanent character from among those released prior to version 2.8 to join your suitcase, along with 10 Unilogs.
Now that's a juicy little offer. Got any more good news?
Of course! There's also the special Promise of the Water.
Ooh.
Select a 6-star character from those prior to version 2.8 as your rate-up character, and you'll enjoy a 50% discount on your first 10-time summon.
This is a good way to get a solid Pngtuber Mercury, you know, good characters, good
This banner
characters.
too? That's a solid gold deal.
Let us briefly review the banners and packs featured in the new version. Should any align with your interests, be sure to seize the opportunity to make them yours. The latest update will also feature numerous additions in terms of content and events. Version
I'm so
2.8
excited for this
introduces
anecdote, by the way.
Expanse,
Kanjiro is
available
such a
at
fun
launch,
character.
Plus, the useful new Vision Blocks item will be added to the wilderness.
Exclusive Euphoria material. And if you've been keeping up your task completion across multiple versions, there'll be a 6-star arcade.
Oh, we're gonna get some
installment waiting for you.
plushies.
After version 3.0, we'll be rolling out even more goodies in the War Room, like a character connection chart and details of big breakthroughs in Storm Research.
In future updates, a new character development recommendation system will be implemented, offering guidance on team composition.
Okay, this is very nice, you know.
And resonance placement.
This is so nice for like,
Additionally,
especially
the
new
number of
players.
lineups you can save will be increased.
That sounds like one majorly useful function right there. Oh, I can hardly wait. A storage feature to stash away your excess cellular activity will be available in a future update. Any cellular activity recovered beyond the natural limit will be saved proportionally.
Oh, that's so
allowing you to
nice.
extract your activity and use it whenever you want.
Indeed.
Can you play Team Fortress through? Well, if I'm able to play, yes. If I want to play, nah. I'm not very good. I'm not very prone on
We're
shooters or
looking
stuff.
forward to all that's still to come. Reverse 1999 remains committed to bringing more and better
Not
content
my
with
cup of
each
tea
update.
for sure.
Now then, let us unveil the third exchange code of today's program.
Nautica Nutty, damn. And okay, they gonna say the vinyl, the more stuff. I think that is pretty much it, you know?
Answer 3 questions, lest I indulge in thy suffering.
So this game is so epic. Like look at the faces, the moments, the people you lose, the people that stayed, the people that lost.
My lord.
Oh, my aiming skills are terrible. Oh, the music's so good. Sorry, I'm just mesmerized. The music and the scenery just catches my eyes. Nice. This was the second anniversary preview program. Let's see. Quando eu quero aprender português, o governo criou. Yeah, it's not really making sense what you're trying to say here. Because what you're saying here, if you want me to translate to you, what you said is, whenever I want to learn Portuguese, the government created, but it's not really saying created, it's like create, very difficult. That's what you said. And then they created feel, and then you said sympathy. I'm a little angry. Okay. Um, I'm sorry for my Portuguese. Yeah, the first part is really throwing me off there. The Saudi also have four Emmys because yes. Yeah, British or what? Am I right, lads? Or am I right, lads? I'm not British. From Brazil. The artwork's pretty good. Okay. The object show creator here wanted me to watch their YouTube video. And since this is like 20 seconds, I said, why not? Harmless. I will leave the link for this and everything else that I'm watching currently on the description down below of this video. So let's see. Hey guys, okay, your first video. We are watching. Is this a sponge or a piece of cheese? What is this? I'm trying to understand the drawing. It's a very what's the name? There's a name for it. It's very abstract. That's the word. Have you seen stop sign anywhere in nerd glasses? Okay. Ah, okay, this is the stop sign. I thought it was just like a person, like a stick figure. Okay, what? The one thing goes very fast. Oh, yeah, something there. It went too fast twice, so I couldn't really see what was going on there. you know, I didn't get it, but it sounds cool, you know, and you have artistic vision for it, which is better than I can say about myself. But I'll give it a like, you know, support you. This is how people start. Um, I will say if I can even say anything, maybe make the cuts not so quick, because like there's one part in here that goes by so fast that I couldn't really see what it is. Let me actually stop and see if I can click on it. Was this thing that flashed? Oh no, okay, you just okay. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Option Show creator, I wish you the best of luck, you know, for your future and your content creation. You know, this is how everyone starts, by making a funny project. Also, we already saw this, so I'm gonna close this and we're gonna go straight away to this one. Um, I mean, I meant my poor Portuguese didn't have much space. I had to put sympathy in there because of the top of my head, I don't know the word for sympathy. Simpatia. It's very similar. Should have added for them in the sympathy statement. I also see I screwed up the form. I should have had Elis with criado. Maybe. I'm sure you have some form of artistic talent, Archer. I believe we all do in something. No, I do believe it I have in mind. I do believe everyone has it. I feel that a lot of people never find out what their skills are in life, you know? Like I feel like everybody has their calling and everybody has great skills, but a lot of them just don't know what it is. I'm happy that you enjoyed. You know, it's pretty nice whenever we see other people reacting to our stuff. I hope people see and you keep posting more things, you know? And again, keep in mind on the speed of the cuts and everything so people can actually experience the whole thing. But without further ado, guys, this is a trailer that a lot of people were commenting about. This is the trailer for the 3.1. From now on, this is heavy spoilers. This is gonna take probably 2 to 3 months to release on the global server. So if you don't want to see any spoilers for future characters or future content, hop off the stream right now. This is your fair warning. Okay, gave you some time to hop off of the stream. So if you're still here, it means that you want to watch. Let's go. The 3.1. Midnight Whistle.
In the light of the blood moon, they rise and stride under the veil of night. Freely, they live without fear of death. For through blood, they live forevermore. Because blood is life.
Blood is life.
Yeah, probably we have vampires.
Ladies, gentlemen, please remain calm.
A train whose ticket anyone would die to get. We've received intelligence that there's very likely a dangerous vampire on board. Your assistance is vital to our investigation.
And that is our current house vampire, Samavise. Samavise was a human turned into a vampire. One thing for people that are already aware of vampires, in the world of Reverse, vampire is another race of arcanists. So vampires have a bunch of big powers. They are not as weak as vampires in normal media. They're pretty OP.
Investigator Semmelweis. Ask around and you'll get 100 different stories. None of them real. You're chasing a fairy tale.
This lady here is suspicious.
Well, I have heard rumors.
A vampire? That's right! Dracula! Dracula!
You board this train. Is there any memories?
As the night fell, and the last slivers of light gave in to the darkness, their cries faded, and the blood of those sorry passengers trickled, sweet and warm down the throats of the red-eyed monsters, until every last drop had been swallowed up.
We look forward to seeing you again.
I love whenever Reverse does scary because it's so cool. In the new
So
unit,
you've come knocking at a vampire's door. That's how all the best stories start.
we have Babushka, which I am already very interested on this character. She is mineral. She's probably blood type. She's probably gonna work with Samavise, which is the other vampire.
I smell blood. Anyone queasy seeing blood? Feel like making some new pointy-toothed friends?
Aww.
Are you curious what stitches I have beneath all this? Best not to pry. You may have trouble
And then I have
sleeping.
Carvus.
Please have your tickets ready for boarding. Signal confirmed. Ready to depart.
Probably Bullet.
Attention. Foreign objects on the rails.
A light in the bazaar. Okay, look at this. What? Okay, this is. Forget her. I always forget her name. Girl in the hospital bed. Love her. Then we have my boy Aleph, looking so cool, and then we have I keep forgetting names. Where are my reverse viewers? They would help me with the names. But yes, yes, we have only cool characters in here. The game is gonna tell me.
Bangs out, I'm in.
She looks
A
so
silver
good.
package for a few pounds.
She literally looks like a vampire hunter on this. Win song. Thank you, game.
Sterling. Deal? The right tool for the right job. A shadow walker. A light bringer.
The raven
And then my
meets
guy,
Marguerite and cause
Aleph.
a single word. Nevermore. Thus ends the story and his purpose.
So beautiful.
A dance with no end. I know he is lost in the rhythm.
And the new tarot card, A Knight. Okay, A Knight needs an Euphoria, guys. A bunch of stuff. New gameplay. I don't know what this is. But oh, is the board game gameplay. Okay, I know what this is. That's so cool. Okay, a lot of things. A lot of things. And we have an anecdote for necrologist. Ah, that's so cool. Oh, Euphoria for A Night in Argus. Ah, and the community is happy. Ah, that's so good. And then we have the rerun for Last Evenings on Earth. That's such a cool update. Ah, okay, let's see what you guys were saying. Sorry, I was very focused on this. This is so good. Okay, so it away, bro. I feel so embarrassed right now. Don't be. It's so cool. Archer, are you as simultaneously disappointed and relatively and relieved that they ruined Infinity Nikki for consoles? I don't care much about Infinity Nikki. Like, I don't see as a positive for games to be ruined. You know, it's just a game. You know, even if you don't like the gameplay or stuff. Um, it's always sad for the community. I'm pretty sure the community from Infinity Nikki really enjoyed the game. Um, don't forget to experiment with other drawing tools like charcoal object show. Yeah, no, yeah, that's pretty fun. Yep, really. Okay, I'm just 10. Oh, you're just 10 years old? Okay, nice. Okay, young, very, very young. You know, but those are the moments that you really need to push yourself, you know, to learn more things because you are in the prime age to learn more things. You know, whenever you get older, learning things is just gonna get harder and harder. You know, this is the second time there's been a vampire on a train in a gacha game. Right? It's getting very common, right? Archer, who are the main VAs they hire for this? I mean, do they do the lip matching for Japanese or Chinese speech? There is none. Reverse only has one language, which is English. The game is the VAs is always the same VAs for the entire global version. They don't do a VA for like a Chinese, and then a VA for the global. The voices you're hearing here, the trailer that you're seeing here is not a trailer for the global version. That one that you just saw right now is the trailer for the Chinese version. So all the voices you're hearing right now is what people in China will hear. The game is just like with different subtitles there, but it's all in English with some characters that do speak on their own languages because you see that every character that was speaking within that trailer has an accent. A lot of them have like Russian accents, German accents. Most of these characters are focused on Europe and that region of the world. So you're gonna hear a lot of different accents, but most characters in this game just plainly speak English. I'm just trying to be like the other object shows. Did you know there are other object shows? No, no, I don't. It's not my personal, you know, go-to object shows, so I don't know many of them. But if I can give you any hints, don't try to just be like everyone else. If you can find something cool that you can do or any idea in your head, it's very nice for you to try to find a lane where you can stand out because like what's the difference between your object shows and everybody others object shows if you're just trying to do just like what they do. What I'm saying is not that you shouldn't try to start this way, but always try to, you know, keep a bright open mind for other ideas if you can. I mean that the way Infinity Nikki should have been set up as a full-fledged game at $50 with little gacha and just full story, and this would have been a mainland Chinese game to be big internationally, but they couldn't resist being greedy in the short term and set up as a gacha, just like on mobile platforms. I agree. And I feel like there was one game, the Do It Night Abyss. I think I can pull up the trailer. Do It Night Abyss. So this game here, Do It Night Abyss, it doesn't look that impressive actually. I didn't like that much the graphics. But this game used to be a gacha game. Apparently they revoked, they went back, and they are no longer a gacha game. They removed the gacha of this game and made every single character achievable and acquired in game, and now they're gonna focus more towards skins for their monetization system, which I find it very remarkable, really. A game that midway through decides no longer to be gacha is usually the opposite. Whenever like a game sometimes is coming off and they decide to turn into a gacha game, they decide to do something different, which I really appreciate and respect. Do Not Abyss is a game that I will be playing once it comes out. As you can see, we're still going for betas. Um, let's see. Let's watch this one here. This trailer here, so people are aware about what Do Not Abyss is. A lot of people say this game looks pretty interesting, but yeah, we even can see like a video right here. Do Not Abyss is no longer a gacha game, which I really appreciate for real. Just started object shows, and there's okay. Apparently, it's very popular. I never heard of the object shows either. Yeah, it's probably outside of our bubble, for sure. I legit think Infinite Nikki would have been bigger than Black Myth, Wukong, and the rest. It had strong crossover appeal, and I believe they would have ended up selling a lot of physical and digital copies. I agree. No, I 100% agree. I've known a bunch of people that played it. I think I downloaded Infinity at some point. So people that don't know what Infinity Nikki is, um, okay, this is what Infinity Nikki is. If nobody heard of it, is there's one girl. The whole gimmick of this game is that she changes her outfits, and she gets different powers based on the current wardrobe that she's using. That's it. It was pretty popular. A lot of the girlies wanted to play this. I downloaded this game and played for a bit. It was not running on my computer back then, and then this happened. Like there's literally a whole video explaining how Infinity Nikki was completely destroyed by their developers. I recommend watching. I probably will watch this video because I really enjoy those types of videos. But yeah, pretty terrible. The game looks very promising, or looked. I've heard of it, but never looked into it. Yeah, it's pretty cutesy. It's pretty girlish. Probably was very popular. Okay, so yeah, the object shows have been around for a long time. Look into the cinematic trailer. You will likely shed a tear. Oh no, the game it looks awesome. I don't think I would shed a tear. I think you're going a little too far. Um, but yes, let's watch this. Do Night Abyss, Hymns of Fate trailers. Um, yeah, let's go.
Our story began with the gift of the Heaven Tree. A divine blessing that birthed abundance and marked the dawn of civilization. But the Golden Age was short-lived. From plenty rose greed, from fear, fury. Solarians and Charons crossed blades.
Okay, they're trying to tell a story here. I appreciate that. Since there's no longer gacha, they really need to lean on in the gameplay and the story for real.
And the reckoning long buried beneath the sands of time.
Water! Oh, I love the little piggy. Okay, I remember seeing the gameplay for this one guy that transformed on the last scene. This one looked so cool. Probably was the coolest gameplay of this game that I've seen so far. Ooh. Do an abyss. Yeah, this is just a short one. Ooh, okay. More butterfly wings. I feel the problem with this one game, that's why they probably decided to ditch the gacha game, is that it looks very generic compared to like Genshin, Star Rail, Withering Waves. So they probably decided that they don't have the appealing look in order to compete with the other games. So decided to go with something more like, let's try to improve on what we can do, which is allowing everybody to just own the characters and improve the gameplay and combat in story instead of look going for looks. Because like again, I don't know if you're gonna be a popular gacha game if your gacha looks just as or worse than the other ones available when it comes to this one market. Um, would you Netflix? I mean the trailer with the grandmother. Okay, but I still again I probably because I've watched so many like very heartbreaking, very moving stories lately that I feel like I'm tougher, you know. I think I might re-download No Man's Skies later. That's a new expedition that recently started. Yes, I've heard it's pretty cool. They are trying to do more of the tests for the gimmicks that they want to put in the new game, which is Light No Fire. So there's a bunch of new gameplay. I'm thinking of getting the FF Tactics re-release. Apparently, it is now fully voiced and acted, and the original had drama clips too. Nice. That's probably a lot of people are gonna go for that one. Final Fantasy Tactics, a lot of people consider the best Final Fantasy game. I am strongly considering buying that for the replay. Yep. No Man's Sky is great. I highly recommend. Plus, I'm a big fan of update shows. I have a plush and pins from. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, yeah, it's pretty nice to support the other content creators for sure. But tons of fun playing No Man's Sky. So I would highly recommend. Right, me too. Played a lot of No Man's Sky. Let's see how many hours do I have on No Man's Sky. Probably not as much as other games that I do, but it's a game that I have fun playing it. No Man's Sky. I have 138 hours on No Man's Sky, which is, for a fair good number, for a game of seasons. No Man's Sky is one of the first that didn't deliver what is problems and largely was solid. Right? I feel that that's so big. And that's really what made No Man's Sky really important in media. Is a game that started terrible, but they didn't let that get to them. They kept improving and iterating on top of it until they made it a good game. Well, wanna play Team Fortress 2 for fun? Uh, Again, not my cup of tea, so I will be passing. I wish you the best of luck with your Team Fortress, but nah, I think I'm gonna actually call it here, and I will be later today online playing Outlast Trials. Not right now, I gotta rest for a bit, but yeah, later today, I don't know how many hours from now, I will be back online playing Outlast Trials with um Minex and Munch. So please tune in for that one. It's gonna be very fun. For the young people like Object Show, maybe don't recommend. It's gonna be pretty grueling, a lot of blood, a lot of killing. So not the game for the 10-year-olds. For sure it's gonna be 18 plus. Also, it's gonna be very late for me, so I'm probably gonna be talking a lot of shit, a lot of cursings. But yes, thank you so much everyone that stayed here, hanged out with me, watched some reverse with me. I hope you guys enjoy. There's going to be a bunch of stuff in reverses universe in the future. If you're not playing reverse and you like a good story with a bunch of like other countries being showcased, please give reverse a try. It's a great game. But without further ado, thank you so much everyone. My name is Archer, and I see you all in the next one. Archer is out. Bye bye, guys.